goody goody, here it comes.
Welcome to the Cinema Psycho Show.
You are interested in the unknown, the mysterious, the unexplainable. That is why you are here.
Oh my God, don't stop now!
With your hosts, Brian, John, and Elaine.
Welcome to the Cinema Psycho Show, the madhouse for film freaks and film fans of all types. I'm your host, Brian Coddington, joined by my fellow co-hosts and filmmakers, John and Elaine Woolscroft.
Happy Yule, bitches.
Happy Yule, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, all of the things.
There is no Christmas, only Yule. No, just kidding.
Happy Kwanzaa.
There is no Christmas, only you.
And what a wonderful singing voice you must have. And happy Hanukkah. And
Yeah, Hanukkah's in there too.
Festivus
Kwanzaa.
for the rest of us.
Yeah. And, just, I don't know, Thursday.
Happy December.
Yeah, just happy December for everybody else.
Yeah.
I feel like we covered all the bases.
We did.
But some people don't like Christmas, and I try to respect that because I love Halloween so much. Like,
Yes.
that's my time.
Wait,
So if you don't like Christmas, if you love Christmas, like, I try to be respectful.
people that don't love Christmas, you mean because their fathers got stuck in the chimney and broke their necks?
Not like Phoebe Cates in
That's how I realized
Gremlins.
There was no Santa Claus.
Or maybe they were just left home alone.
Hey, but we're not talking about Gremlins or Home Alone.
No.
We're talking about Die Hard.
And this is a very, 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 very special episode because we have been talking about doing one of these, I think, honestly, since like year one.
Yep.
I remember us having a conversation about doing this for Patreon.
Back in 1999 when we started this podcast.
Oh, come on. It hasn't been that long, y'all.
We had been talking about doing what we're calling a watch along with the Cinema Psychos because we can't use other words that maybe have been used because
We don't want to get sued.
We don't want to get sued. So
This will be a part of your new holiday tradition. You will watch Die Hard every year with us. And
That would be so lovely.
If you don't, you let me down.
you don't want to let John
See,
down.
I was like ready for it to be lovely,
You
and
don't
then you
want
made
to
it
let
weird.
John down at all, ever.
I think that'd be so exciting though. Like if we were part of like a holiday tradition, or just even like a yearly tradition, I'd be so excited.
So I first want to just lay down kind of like how this is going to work out, okay? So in lieu of a traditional review, what we're going to do is we're basically going to cue you all with a Wilhelm scream. If you're not familiar with a Wilhelm scream, you've probably heard it. Yeah. And the only reason we're using it is because it's public domain. So that's why it's
public
in everything.
domain.
Star Wars, you've heard the Wilhelm scream.
So what's going to happen is we're going to talk a little bit about Die Hard first, just get a kind of micro review of it, and then we're going to go into the movie, and we're going to synchronize our commentary with your viewing experience at home. When you hear the Wilhelm scream, that's when you're going to press play on your device, and just go along for the ride.
And just as a note here, this probably can work with any version that you're watching, but as an old man here, we're using my DVD.
You're
of
so
Die
old.
Hard.
We
it
are
hates
using
me.
a DVD.
That came in the triple box set. I think the box that came out before Die Hard 4 came out.
That was
So-
when everyone thought there was only going to be
There's
three
only going to be
movies.
3 of them. Yeah. So yeah, we'll be hitting play on that, but everything should be the same whether you have a digital download, the Blu-ray, or
Yeah, but I would say this would be great for people who've got, like the smart speakers going on.
Yep.
Like when you hear the Wilhelm scream on your Alexa device, which hopefully it didn't pick me up.
I think you just cued her. Yeah.
Oh,
She's
shit.
sleeping.
That's when you would press play. Okay.
And periodically I'll point out, what scene we're on here and there to make sure that you're at the same point as us.
And truth be told, like I know we ask for feedback all the time, but seriously with this, since it's the first of its kind, if you listeners out there really love this concept, we'll do more of them.
Oh yeah.
know?
I watch movies with you guys all the time.
We'll
That's
do
not
more
even
of
work.
And we will try really hard not to get sucked into the movie and be super quiet.
I promise
Yeah.
nothing.
And we'll try really hard not to talk over each other, so you're not just getting a cacophony of voices.
We've discussed it. We're gonna try. We're gonna try really hard for you guys.
We'll
see.
try. We'll see. So anyway, let's talk a little bit about Die Hard, okay? Because some people right now there's basically like two types of people. There are two types of people. One type of person thinks that Die Hard is not a Christmas movie, and Bruce Willis has even gone on to say that it is not a Christmas movie.
He's just a grumpy puss.
He is
though.
really a grumpy puss. But then there's the other type of people that are like us that obviously view this as a Christmas movie. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think that this film falls into what's called the Christmas play in
Okay.
Hollywood, in that
We did talk a little bit about that.
yeah, where they base it around Christmas in hopes that like that'll help get repeat viewing.
Mm.
So I don't think that Christmas is paramount to this movie, but I think a Christmas movie is whatever movie that you enjoy at the holidays. You know,
Yeah.
Right, because it becomes entrenched in tradition.
I oddly watch Batman Returns every year
Yeah.
at Christmas time.
Yeah.
Some people are like, what? But I mean, it's based around the holidays. Some people watch Lethal Weapon. You know, the one movie that I know will never catch on is Iron Man 3, which
That's
is
true.
a Christmas movie.
Yeah, they tried.
Well, you want to talk about traditions? John and I watch Terminator every year for Easter while we decorate our Easter eggs.
Long story.
It's a long. I mean, we've just always done it.
Do you want to go into that long story?
It's just just when John was a kid, like he remembered watching Terminator one year when he was
It was,
coloring
like, on
his Easter
cable.
eggs. It was
Yeah.
just on TV.
Yeah, and I was like, it was like one of the best Easters that I remember. So I was like, I always associate that now. And it's the weirdest fucking movie to watch on Easter. But I mean, what else are you going to watch on Easter?
Yeah.
There's no.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Okay, go on.
So for one, it's all associated with candy.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
there's
okay.
that.
Okay.
And
I'm
A
plus-
lot
with
of
it now.
Easter colors. Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, I remember when ABC Family was not ABC Family. It was
Fox Family.
It was Fox Family. That was one of the movies that they played on Easter.
Okay.
So I remember that coming on. I'm just like, oh, well, yeah, I guess that kind of works. But aside from that, I mean, there really isn't another Easter movie.
Well, the only Hollywood holiday words are fun. Centric thing is the Ten Commandments. That plays on my ABC.
Oh
every
yes,
year,
because
yeah.
that's just
That's so
riveting to
delightful.
watch.
Yeah.
John usually always makes us watch like 10 minutes of it, though, just for tradition's sake.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're not talking about Easter. Sorry.
No, we're talking about Die Hard. But
We're
why?
talking about
Why do
Die
you?
Hard and
So it's
Christmas.
really just that Hollywood. It's a Christmas movie because they built it around a Christmas story.
Right. And that's sometimes like when a movie's like super shitty. Now, in this case, Die Hard's not shitty, but it's funny. I think that there's been kind of like a pop culture movement with Die Hard where it's like hip and like modern to be like, oh, it's a Christmas movie, because it's not typical of what you would expect for a Christmas movie. And I think like in the last 5 years, it's become more accepted in that way of being like this, like, not counterculture, but sort of an atypical, I'm like a film person or like, it's funny and ironic, that it's a Christmas
Cinephiles.
movie.
Yeah. What's interesting about Die Hard is that, and this gets a little bit to the history of it, it is so counter to the action movies that were coming out at the time.
Mhm.
Like, that is the big thing with Die Hard. On the surface, it does not feature, a action star. Bruce Willis was known at the time for moonlighting.
Yeah, that's like a big
And he was a
part of this,
comedian,
where
like,
people,
basically a moonlighting.
And hawking wine coolers.
yeah, well, and people
Yes.
people kind of thought he was a joke at the time.
Yeah.
And like even by the time that we became old enough to kind of consume
Uh-huh.
media and pop culture, he was already established as kind of like the ability to be a badass.
Oh yeah, by the time I rented this, he was already Bruce Willis action star.
Well, yeah,
Mhm.
at the
I
time,
was like 11
yeah.
or 10 or something,
I remember him being like, starring in like The Last Boy Scout and a bunch of other action heavy
Die
movies.
Hard 2,
Die Hard
Die
2.
with a Vengeance,
Yeah.
A Good Day to Die Hard.
All right.
What's
What's the last one they did?
Live Free or Die
Die
Hard.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We never said that this one didn't suffer from sequelitis, but it does.
Mhm.
Oh, what if John McClane traveled back to the 1960s and it was Die Hard 7 Die Harder?
Die hardest.
Yeah. But I guess for me, it's just the fact that it's so counter to the action movies. Like, it's not a Rambo. It's not an Arnold Schwarzenegger styled action
Thinking
hero.
Man's action
It
movie.
is.
I
Well, we have
feel.
John McTiernan to thank for that.
Yeah.
It's true.
Grumpy Puss himself. He's Grumpy Cat, the human.
He's a grumpy man. Like I've seen him interviewed. What a grouch.
He does look like. Well, I was watching that the movies that made us on Netflix.
Excellent
and
show.
Quick plug.
Quick plug.
Excellent show.
Give us money, Netflix. We'll,
Yeah. Yeah,
we'll
right.
talk about you. And he really is like a grumpy little shit, isn't he?
Yeah.
He was
He's
so
always
crappy
been
throughout
that
that
way.
whole thing, and people were, I'm sure, asking him like perfectly fine questions, and he just would like be so cranky.
Well, his movies are so much fun too. Like, Predator, Last Action Hero, and Die Hard.
Mhm.
Like, why are you so grumpy?
Just a
Because
grumpy
all the joy is in his movies.
Yeah, he just
No
leaves
joy
all
is
the
left.
joy on the screen.
Yeah. So we do we want to give kind of a little quick synopsis about what this movie is just before we start rolling into
Oh, do
it?
we want to describe it badly?
Oh,
God.
Do you have one?
No.
Oh.
I mean,
Okay.
dance, monkey, dance. No, I'm
Yeah.
just kidding.
Okay, wait. All right, I got it. All right, this isn't badly, but Bruce Willis plays John McClane, a New York City cop who gets accidentally invited to a Los Angeles high-rise party on Christmas Eve. His estranged wife, Holly Gennaro, not McClane, is rising up the ranks. He's hoping to put his marriage back together when Hans Gruber and his gang of German terrorists, although it's never truly said, attack the Nakatomi building for what seems like terroristic gains. Can John McClane, the only person not down in the lobby, save the day while the bumbling FBI and police department and journalists outside are getting in his way? Only one way to find out. Stay tuned to see if he will die or die hard.
Derpity derpity
That was pretty great.
Rated R.
I think
that was pretty good.
I think my bad description of this movie would be a man from New York, a cop from New York goes out to California for a holiday vacation and almost gets murdered instead of going into couples therapy with his wife. Because of the, because like they're working everything out and they probably should go to therapy.
I imagine they did.
And his wife.
Because they seem pretty happy in the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really know if I have a bad description other than, fish out of water story.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because
Shoeless man
does
incredible damage to high-rise buildings.
Shoeless man destroys building in search of shoes.
yes.
Takes out terrorists
Yeah.
in the while doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not much to this other than that.
Well, I think it's
Um,
funny too that this gave birth to a lot of tropes. Like this
Yes.
whole series gave to a lot of tropes, and it's interesting when you see the first of them. You're like, oh, that old thing, and you're like, oh, wait, no, this movie invented that
Mhm.
thing.
Well, Lane, what's speed?
Die Hard on a bus.
Mhm.
What's Under Siege?
Die Hard on a boat.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's skyscraper?
Die
Hard.
Die Hard?
Bad-
Die Hard with
Die
Anna
Hard-
Nicole's boobies.
Die Hard with titties. By the way, Skyscraper still is one of our number one videos on YouTube.
That's amazing.
Thank you, Anna
Like,
Nicole fans.
seriously.
Thank you all.
It's got thousands of views on
It's
it.
amazing.
It's
I'm-
crazy.
I'm obsessed. I
Yeah.
love it.
Well, without further ado, I think we're gonna wait for it, and here comes a Wilhelm scream, and we're off.
Ooh.
All right, just as a quick note, ours took a second to fire up there, so
The 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment is
that
going.
just faded out, and here comes you are now deaf from listening to our audio system.
Oh yeah, THX.
Yep, here it is.
Broom.
Oh man, I only got stereo speakers.
Yeah, Die Hard came out as a point of reference here while we're waiting for the menu screen to pop up here, July 15th, 1988, so it did not come out at the holidays.
Mm-mm.
Directed
No.
by John McTiernan, budget of $28 million. Written by originally by Jeb Stewart, and then made funny by Stephen E. D'Souza
Mhm.
while they were filming.
Yeah, he punched up the script, and he was only a couple of pages ahead of filming, which writing the script a couple pages ahead of what they were filming. That sounds very stressful to me.
Oh, remember when the 20th Century Fox logo meant like a Star Wars movie?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't had that in a while.
Mhm.
This is based on the Robert Thorpe novel Nothing Lasts Forever,
Mhm.
which was the second in his series of I can't remember what the film in the 60s
Yeah.
was, but it starred Frank Sinatra
Yep.
as not John McClane,
Mhm. That's not.
but the same character.
Quintessential 80s businessman.
Yeah. And we get introduced to our John McClane, who was certainly not the first choice in any stretch. Brian, as you mentioned, this was originally going to be more of a action-based movie before John McTiernan came in, and he was going to, he changed them from terrorists to thieves, but when they were terrorists, it was going to be Jean-Claude Van Damme or
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger or Sylvester Stallone. When they made this movie more of a comedy, they were thinking Burt Reynolds or Richard Gere or,
Richard Gere.
there were so many people they wanted, and they never thought of getting this television actor. But they brought Bruce
Yeah,
Willis
from
in.
Moonlighting. It's
Yeah.
so cool.
He's just been told, hey, you gotta take your shoes off.
Oh, it's okay. It's pre 9/11.
Oh, man, it's a
okay to have a
gun.
gun. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody says that.
So can cops take their gun on a plane?
Back then,
Yeah, they could in the 80s.
probably.
And
It's like, oh.
and that's a point of reference for this movie. Every woman wants to bang John McClane.
It's true.
I mean, we got to talk about Bruce Willis being a legit snack in this movie. I'm sorry if it's uncomfortable for you guys, but he is very cute and very attractive.
Well, as I said,
in this
this is peak moonlighting Bruce Willis.
He's a
This
legit-
is when he's got hair and everything.
Yeah, he
legit.
still has his hair here,
Yeah.
and he's smoking in the airport.
Yep.
the
by the way,
80s.
This is his badass scene. He's like, yeah, I'm holding a giant bear and I'm smoking in the airport, checking things out.
Well, that's a
Listen.
John McTiernan thing that he has, like Hunt for Red October. Like, there are a bunch of John McTiernan movies that have a giant teddy bear. That's one of his tropes for
Oh, really?
whatever reason. Yeah. And in the 80s, where we thought the Japanese were going to take over our country, we
Yeah.
were terrified of this.
He's a good guy, though.
Bonnie there, who plays his wife, was handpicked by Bruce Willis, actually. He saw her in a role and wanted to work with her.
Oh, that's awesome.
She was not even on their list of actresses they wanted for this.
Really?
but-
And she's Holly. That's crazy.
yeah, and she came in for an audition based on Bruce Willis's suggestion, and here you go. And there's Holly walking into frame.
Because this is supposed to illustrate that she does not take time for herself.
Right.
It is only working. That is all she does.
And here's the best character in the movie, Ellis.
Also known as Discount Cokehead.
All right, I'm gonna try to explain this in a way that makes sense. So, guys, tell me if this doesn't make sense.
Okay.
He is a second generation actor. His father was in the Frank Sinatra movie, which was based
No
on,
way.
yeah, but on the
That's
first
cool.
book written by the author of this story. So technically, he and his dad are both in movies based on the John
Wow.
McClane character. So
That's crazy.
Wow.
small world. So with her working so hard here, do we want to talk about the underlying sexism that is in this movie?
It's the 80s. There's always underlying sexism.
Well, just
here.
the idea of a woman like having a career, like what? John McClane moving for her,
Yeah.
like her being really busy and not
Well,
home
he
with the
didn't.
kid.
You know, she got this great promotion, and she moved across the country. You know, they were in New York, and now they're in California.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, you know, usually women will always move with the man, but why can't John just be transferred to the L.A. Police Department? Because he's a New York cop, damn it.
New York cop. He needs a fish out of water. He can't do Los Angeles.
Uh-oh, better put that picture down. You don't want Hans Gruber to see that.
We'll see what happens. Like, I'm not divorced, Daddy.
Sorry I'm not home with you on Christmas Eve, kids. Mommy needs to get smashed at the holiday party. And this is where they shot this. The Nakatomi building is the 20th Century Fox office building.
Yeah.
And it was legitimately under construction.
Yeah, when they were shooting this.
I don't know. Raise the kids.
That's also not very progressive, Brian.
I know. I know.
Well, sure, Brian also meant John. Doesn't look like, yeah. He was okay with her taking the kids across the country
Yeah.
while
Yeah.
you stayed behind on the beat in New York.
Yeah.
Whoa. Wow. He's just like.
And I wonder why she was cast.
Like, you are a girl in white pants.
Yeah.
Confident. I like it. White pants. They speak of a confidence.
Oh, and here's the other part of forget sexism, the underlying racism of this
man.
movie.
It is really bad in this.
Though I did see some
like,
commentaries
oh.
on this, where people are saying that, like, you know, some people say, oh, from the African American community, I mean, like, oh, this film is like incredibly racist, like all the black characters stereotypes are bumbling. And I've heard from the, you know, the same situation that, like, oh, there's a lot of African American characters that are prominent in the movie, and you know how wonderful that is. So I'll reserve my comment on that because last time I looked in the mirror, it might be just best if I didn't say. But
Yeah, your opinion doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Well, look, he's just like us. He's sitting in the front seat when he could be back.
He's just an average Joe. He doesn't need the nice things.
That good.
I do love Argyle, though.
I almost want to be like, yeah, he's in this movie, and then next he's going to show up in Ghostbusters 2 and ask for a proton pack for his kid brother. Although that's not him.
That's Bobby Brown.
Yeah, it's Bobby Brown.
But it's so funny later in the movie when John McClane says, who's driving that car? Stevie Wonder.
Oh.
Next time it cuts to Argyle, he's listening to Stevie Wonder
Yeah.
in the limo. So, little bit of movie information for you there.
Kids, I'm a New York cop. I can't handle the heat. California.
I got the 5 boroughs in my blood.
See, because he's a New York cop.
I get a 6-month backlog on New York scumbags. Like how Argyle's just pointing out the obvious, like, well, why didn't you just come? Why don't you just retire? Your wife was probably making like 6 figures.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I mean, your pension's probably not where it should be, but who gives a shit with what your wife's making?
And plus,
Yes.
wouldn't get shot on a daily
Christmas
basis.
music.
I love this song. I'm not going to lie.
I see a man chilling with his dog in
Nakatomi
the park.
Tower.
It's not karaoke, John.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, as we said there, it was written originally by Jeb Stewart. He got in a fight with his wife and was driving one night when a refrigerator box fell off the back of a truck, but it was thankfully empty when he smashed into it.
Oh, wow.
But he realized that if that had been full, I would have died, and I would have died having a fight with my wife. And that was kind of the basis of the...
So he might have died hard.
Yes, indeed.
In fact.
That was the basis for his John and Holly characters for the screenplay, but his screenplay was deathly serious, and he couldn't punch it up, couldn't make it funny, so that's why they sent it over to Steven to make it humorous, and he was basically writing it as they were shooting.
Wow.
They started shooting this with an incomplete script.
Oh my God.
And he was sending pages daily by fax, probably. There's no email back
There
then.
was a point when he was on set.
Just typing away, yeah.
Just working on the script as they were shooting. And that's what I can't imagine. Like, you're shooting one part of the film and, you don't even know, what the ending looks like. You don't even know what the next scene looks like. That's crazy to me.
Yeah. And this isn't, Bruce Willis's first movie, but this is his first, big time movie, and this is Alan Rickman's first movie in general, and they must be thinking, God, is this how Hollywood movies work, where you're getting new pages at 6 a.m. in your trailer?
Sometimes I imagine this happens.
This scene right here is really important because it kind of sets up the fight that they're going to have. So John's trying to find Holly's name in there and finds out that she's changed her name to Gennaro.
Well, she's going by her maiden name.
Yes,
she's
going
which
by
is
her maiden
upsetting
name.
to him.
Come on, Holly. Stand by your man.
Ew. Oh. Oh.
Move
Rude.
back to New York. Forget your 6-figure job and your pension and your Christmas bonuses is probably $20,000.
Oh, God. Remember 80s Christmas bonuses?
Yeah.
Just go back to John McClane's $42,000 a year. While he's getting shot at by goons.
And you have to live in New York City
the
where
Bronx.
it's not going to cover the rent.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is John McClane's head on a swivel.
Christmas bonuses. Now, if you get a gift card from your company, you're lucky.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go to the 20th Century Fox building and just be like, oh, it's Nakatomi.
Oh, it'd be
Nakatomi
amazing.
Tower.
And you get to the elevators and you're like, sir, you can't go up there
Like,
unless
yes,
you have
I can.
a meeting. Yeah. No, I want to go see where Hans Gruber put the detonators.
No, just go and be like, where are my detonators?
Where are my detonators?
Amazing.
I blew up the explosives. Why do you need the detonators, Hans?
He's like, yeah, sure, I'll take a drink.
This is great because he's like, champagne, men that kiss you in the cheek. What is this place? Sushi? What?
Again, it was the 80s, so.
What was he? It was at this point in the 80s. Sean McClane probably hadn't even seen sushi, but it's raw fish rolled in rice.
Yeah.
Do I cook it
It's kind of
myself?
been around for a long time, too. It's not new.
Robert
Like,
De Niro
oh,
was actually
man.
one of the people that brought sushi to America.
Because
Really?
he loved it so much.
Yeah, he had it
Wow.
in Japan, and he opened one of the first sushi restaurants in New York with a friend of his that actually ran the business. Like it was De Niro's money, but the other guy ran it, and the rest is history. So thank you, Bobby De Niro.
Hey, buddy. What the fuck?
Oh no!
Oh, my
man
God.
kissing man.
That's
that could
crazy.
have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
Well, fucking California, okay, but it could have been worse.
Yeah.
It wasn't progressive what just happened, but it was.
Like-
I've seen movies where it handles it.
This back and forth is a little interesting.
Yeah.
Like we didn't win the war, but we won it by electronics. Or
I love how this whole scene is just like exposition
Yeah.
city.
Well, there's a lot of
a
exposition.
lot of floors are under construction. Why did you tell me that?
Well, even before this, you had him talking to the front desk guy, and he's like, "Yes, they're the only people in the building."
I like how they just caught Ellis doing cocaine, and it's like the 80s, so it's like no big deal.
Nobody, yeah, and he's a cop.
Yeah.
John McClane's a cop.
Hey, it's Christmas Eve. He doesn't even want to be there. He's not going to fucking arrest Ellis. He actually, he doesn't have any jurisdiction here anyways,
No,
technically.
no.
He can't arrest him. He could
Yeah,
call the
I was gonna
LAPD.
say he could call, couldn't
Yeah.
he?
What is so did they not give her
Oh, that's
a window office, and so they just have that weird backdrop for her?
cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Hey, guy that played Ellis, and I guess I can't be mad about what I'm about to say because I can't remember your name, but I reached out to you, so call me back, you son of a bitch. I called I emailed his agent. I haven't heard anything.
Fingers
back.
crossed.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
I told him that he played the greatest character in film history, Ellis.
Yeah, I mean, he really is a hoot in the,
He has so many teeth.
and they're like whiter than most people's teeth
Oh,
are in
the
the
watch.
80s.
Oh yeah, there's another thing of that's always thought was a huge thing of the sexism that the watch is a symbol of her success in her business, and at the end John rips it off of her body.
Spoiler alert.
If you who's watching this that hasn't seen this movie?
Uh-oh. Ominous.
And that's what the twilight hour of shooting there.
Yep.
Golden hour.
That's a golden hour right there, yeah.
Beautiful.
It's very hard to pull off because you get about
15
20 minutes,
Yeah.
to do it.
That's a good line.
See, when I was a kid, I was confused. I thought this was an actual room inside this building. I didn't realize that you could be so successful that you would have this giant bathroom in your
Yeah.
office.
Yeah.
I thought they were in a room, and I thought that's why John took his shoes off.
I thought it was a hotel room.
Yeah.
I thought
Mhm.
somewhere in the building there was a hotel room there. But no, it actually is just a private bathroom.
I have to say, I'm no couples therapist, but I don't really think John handles this whole conversation very well.
No.
And I kind of get a sense of where their relationship kind of went off the path. But these two do have great chemistry together. It was smart of Bruce Willis to suggest her. They
Mhm.
work very well together.
I agree.
And here's a comment that Lane can't be upset about because she said it first, but she's aged very well.
I haven't seen a
Holly,
picture
she
of
looks
Holly.
great.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was good.
Bruce Willis looks pretty good too if you're into bald
Uh-oh.
dudes.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. The name.
Okay, John, here's a suggestion.
Bobby.
Say, hey,
I missed you too.
in a respectful way, could you tell me why you put your maiden name? We are still married, and that hurts my feelings. Instead of, hey, you use your maiden name, huh? No matter what the consequences?
It wasn't your fault. Or it wasn't her fault. She,
Whoa.
had a right to go after her career.
Okay, John, point of reference, don't point at yourself
No, don't do
and
that.
point back at her. When you point at somebody, John, You have 3 fingers pointing back at you.
and a thumb up at God, I guess.
Yeah. At least he immediately recognizes how much he blew this.
I completely fucked up big time, John.
Some of this was in the script, but a lot of this was just Bruce Willis and what he brought to it. And it makes a lot of sense because when you have a character who's by himself for a lot of the movie, when he has nobody to talk to, he just talks to himself.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It's weird. We saw this truck a second ago, and now we're seeing it again.
I'm sure it's not related.
That's kind of ominous.
Well, there's that old
And
trope.
it says "Do not enter."
Yeah.
Oh.
If you
And
load a
they're
gun
entering.
in Act 2, you don't shoot it ever, right? That's
Nope.
the rule.
No.
That's how it works.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's exactly how it works. Yeah. That's kind of weird.
They shouldn't kill this guy. He's got a hell of a head of hair.
It was the 80s, man. They
You
all
guys
had.
keep giving shit away,
They all had, Trump hair back then.
which is weird because Trump doesn't have any hair.
No, but he's still modeling after his 80s version of himself.
Yeah. Well, that's when, he actually had 10 seconds of...
This guy here, I love this guy. This
Yeah.
crazy guy.
Oh, here we go. Just cold murder. And that guy's just like so happy-go-lucky about it. Like he just shot a man in cold blood.
Yep.
I love how he said, we're in, like the door wasn't open.
First of all, he didn't do shit. Okay?
Yeah.
What's he gonna say on the comm?
He didn't
Murder
pull the trigger.
complete.
Yeah. Hey, I entered the building and we shot the front desk guy. Look
I'm
at that.
good with computers.
This guy is a ballerina, this actor here.
He's so graceful.
Really?
You can really
Yep.
see it.
Yeah, he was picked, I think, because a lot of the stunts and everything that he had to do, like, it made sense that he could move so gracefully.
A hockey puck. That's cool.
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
That was an aggressive squib on his chest.
I don't even know if the Kings had a team at this point. So I don't know if LA has a hockey team. Where's the van?
There is no van.
Yeah, it's supposed to be back there, but it's not.
Because they were writing
our
pages a
main
few days
villain.
ahead.
Hans Gruber.
Hans Gruber.
As I pointed out, this is
The
Alan
Grinch of
Rickman's.
Nakatomi.
Yeah, this is Alan Rickman's feature film debut.
And he is the international snack to Bruce Willis's American
Would
version.
Would you take it easy?
I'm sorry.
He's the Belgian waffle. The
Yeah.
omelet.
Hans could have definitely Belgianed my waffle.
Gruber
Belgian
could have hit
waffle.
your puber.
You made it dirty. Our love was pure. But in all seriousness,
Pure
R.I.P.
as the
Alan
whipped
Rickman.
cream on a Belgian waffle.
That's what I'm saying, man.
I must have missed the whipped cream. But yeah, he had done obviously years and years and years of theater work in England. That's what, how he had all his notoriety. He had done some television back home over the pond.
Yeah,
As
'cause
well, but-
he's not a German actor. He's an English actor.
Yes. Playing a
Doing a
They
terrible
never
German
really
accent.
say they're German though. You know what I mean?
Just
But-
the accent,
yeah, it's just assumed because of the accent. But yeah, this is his feature film debut. He did not want to do this movie when it's an action film.
An action film.
I don't want that. Yeah.
Don't do action.
But apparently he was like just the premier gentleman on set. And we just saw my homeboy, Dennis Hayden. Shout out to friend of the show, Dennis.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dennis, for talking with me. That'll be coming out on my YouTube channel. A quick plug, Jay Does Video Nasties, with my interview with Dennis Hayden, where we talk about Die Hard. Take a look at that. Should be out around December 22nd. And that was my quick plug.
I liked it.
I plugged you on our show notes, okay?
I
man?
appreciate that. I will always dance at your wedding for that one.
No, never mind, he's already married.
I'm already married,
Details,
buddy.
details.
Well, when you renew the vows.
That was
Yeah,
a, that was
there
a
you go.
dope way to go down the stairs, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, see, this guy, he's like, he's doing parkour before parkour was
Yes.
cool.
Yes. I love the fact that he's wearing sweatpants.
Well, he's got to move fast, man.
No, but like
Yeah.
I don't. Do you ever see anyone just casually walking around wearing sweatpants in
Ye-
public?
Usually
Listen.
they're divorcees with a drinking problem, trying to buy a hungry
Especially
man.
light gray sweatpants. Like that's a Sunday morning outfit.
Sweatpants are my favorite pants.
And
ever.
there's John, like, curling his toes. We just saw that a minute ago
Yep.
because because the guy on the airplane said it, because we couldn't just have him take his shoes off for a moment because his dogs are barking.
I was making fists with my toes as he was.
I guess it kind of explains why he takes his socks off as well.
Yeah, because he can't really do the toe thing.
Fish with your toes.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Gotta call Argyle.
Uh-huh.
Argyle is like the most laid back limo driver ever.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna just sit in this parking garage on Christmas Eve for 6 hours.
He has
Just hanging
nowhere
out
else
with
to
your teddy
be.
bear.
Yeah. Looked like Doc Brown's time circuits there.
It did.
But you guys ever think about how all these
Speaking
terrorists
German.
worked with Hans Gruber with no understanding of what the final part of the plan was?
Yeah, it's true.
Like,
Well, they basically did the exact same thing in Die Hard with a Vengeance. Like,
Yeah.
Simon Gruber's men didn't know what he was doing until the very end. And he screwed them all over.
Yeah, it's true.
yeah, because it gets to the point where, okay,
It's a Gruber
we can only
thing.
destroy so many of the safety precautions with the safe, but, we can't get past this final lock. Leave that to me. It's like, how are these guys going on a mission where when they had the board meeting, leave it to me? It's like, no, I want to know what your fucking plan
Yeah.
is.
Uh-oh. Something's up with these guys. They got guns.
Heavy artillery.
Ladies and gentlemen, looking for Mr. Takati. Graduated class.
Takagi, I think.
Oh, excuse me.
Uh-oh. Something's up.
Wait, come out to the no.
Oh, shit.
Quick, put your shoes on. Put no, okay.
What the fuck?
I bet. Whoa! I wonder if
That was a wipeout right there.
I wonder if that was a in the script or she just slipped and they kept it in.
It could have just been that she slipped.
These terrorists are horrible at checking rooms.
They really are. Whoa, titties.
Titties. There's your titty corner.
There's your titty shots. Oh, my God.
And that's my pitch. Well, Mr. McTiernan, we like it. We think it's a great idea, but it needs boobs.
You need some boobs.
I guess I'll find a way to sneak them in somewhere.
It's funny. That guy that we just saw is Vigo.
That's right.
He's
Yeah.
Vigo from Ghostbusters 2.
Oh my god.
He's the actor who
Yeah, it's
played
in the painting.
Vigo.
And a little side note here. I know we're not talking about Ghostbusters 2, but that actor was so heartbroken when Max
He
von
was.
Sydow replaced his voice in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't tell him either, so he went to the premiere and he stormed out of the premiere because it wasn't his voice.
Yep.
I would have been mad too, man.
Yeah.
Just that I wasn't told,
We talked about this on the show before, Brian, but this is John McTiernan working with no storyboards.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah.
It kills me.
Trust me, I don't love doing
Kills me.
storyboards, but I mean, for an action film, I don't see how
The balls on him, yeah, because an action film, I feel you do need some storyboards, so I don't know.
Because like that's your money, like explosions, like the timing of like shooting
another sexy girl.
things.
Yeah.
I'm going to preach to you now.
Yeah. Dearly beloved. Ladies and gentlemen.
I'm going to read the Bible.
Due to Nakatomi Corporation's legacy of greed around the globe, they're about to be taught a lesson. Yeah, he is amazing. It's fun,
Yeah.
he does chew the scenery a bit, but he does come from theater, so
Mhm.
that's going to happen. And apparently he, not apparently, I can concur that he holds the gun like a wiener. They actually had to shoot around his limp wrist when he holds the
Really?
gun. Yeah, he'd never
Well,
held
they
a
had to
firearm
coach him
before.
a little bit on it too, so like
Yeah.
there's a couple scenes where it's not so bad.
When they also had to cut around him, he flinches every time he shoots the gun. So they had to cut around that in editing.
Cocaine. I'm sorry.
You smell like cocaine and aftershave.
God, this movie is so old, guys. That
NBA Harvard.
look at all these
1970.
years like
Yeah.
of his education. Oh,
Why are you looking at that guy?
Yeah.
Oh, he's got 5 kids at home,
I
and
forgot about that.
Hans blows him away.
Hey, dear, I'm here to rob you today. I'll be your robber today.
I mean, we're not robbers.
I mean, we're terrorists.
I mean, wait, what?
They're kind of
Yeah,
like the Grinch, really. If you think
Yes,
about
they
it.
are.
Maybe Hans Gruber always hated Christmas.
It was at the moment when he fell from the Nakatomi Tower that his heart grew 3 times too big.
Simon Gruber got all the good Christmas
That's
gifts.
right.
Yeah.
No, come on. We all know that Hans was the loved brother. Okay?
Oh yeah, he was the alpha child.
He was the alpha child. John Phillips, London.
Lane, is John Phillips still a thing?
I don't think so, but it could be European.
In case you are watching this on mute and you don't have the subtitles on, we just saw the elevator ride there with Hans Gruber and Mr. Takashi, and he mentions that he's wearing a Tom Phillips suit.
John Phillips.
John Phillips.
Yes.
I'm thinking Tom Ford. My bad. Here comes John going down the stairs from the 35th floor. In case making sure that you're on the same part we are here. And
Hans is still singing.
yeah. Yeah, but it's interesting. Working on a film is so much different than theater or anything. But the fact that he was a consummate professional and he was like everybody's favorite person on set, and nobody's ever really had a bad thing to say about Alan Rickman.
No.
R.I.P., sir.
Don't be sarcastic and ironic about
No,
that.
no, I wasn't being sarcastic or ironic.
Okay.
It was just a strange thing to say, so I said it a little off kilter.
All right, well.
I love how he's talking about this because I kept always thinking with this after watching Die Hard with a Vengeance that his brother Simon just came in and fucked with his models.
Yeah,
God
that's
damn
why
it,
he's got
Simon,
such a boner
I'm
for those
trying
models.
to set up a model of the Nakatomi Tower to blow it up.
Oh.
Oh.
I unfortunately cannot do an
Do it.
impression of Jeremy Irons.
No.
So I've tried, and it's horrible. It seems strange that, like, I know that they're trying to mislead us, the audience, if this is like the first time you've seen it, but why does he spend so much time talking to him when he doesn't need him and he's just going to kill him anyways?
Because it's for fun.
We did say he enjoys talking about industrialization in men's fashion, so maybe he was lonely.
But he's going to get blood all over that suit in a minute.
It's true.
I love how he's so shocked that they just hacked into his computer. It's like, they're terrorists. That's what they do.
Yeah, and they're 80s computers. How hard can they be to hack?
Well, apparently they just sit in your table like that.
Yeah.
Well, this whole situation has got to take a little getting used to.
Oh, I did read some research on here that negotiable bearer bonds is a strange thing for a company like this to have, and they actually probably should be investigated and audited because that's shady shit.
Really?
if
That's fascinating.
If you have a lot of your finances, especially in a vault based on bearer bonds, you are probably a very shady company.
Well, their executives are doing coke literally
Yeah.
just right out in the open. So, I mean, mark of honesty and integrity right there.
It's like an outdated system. It's basically like the mob guy that goes door to door because he doesn't like to use phones. Why don't you like to use phones? What do you have to hide?
Jimmy, why don't you use phones?
Yeah.
I don't like those phones there. Why do you get all your phones at Walmart at the checkout aisle?
See, if this had been Arnold in this movie, like he wouldn't have been sneaking in like this. He would have just come in and knocked down the door. Sorry, I forgot to knock.
Yeah, man, he'd have just busted in like the Kool-Aid man.
Oh, by the way, that is a German handgun that he has there.
Oh.
It's actually a very safe handgun because the safety is behind the trigger.
Ah.
And if it actually has a locking mechanism, if you drop the gun, it can't discharge because of safety where it's located. And you can't fire it repeatedly by pulling the trigger. You have to hold the trigger back in order to fire the gun on a repeat basis.
Wow.
This is a great exchange right here.
Yeah.
2-3.
1, 3.
Well, he said he's only going to count to 3. I knew there wasn't
Yeah.
going to be a 4.
He is sweating.
Biden.
It's a nice touch how sweaty he is, actually.
3. That's how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop.
Worst thing to say.
Watch him flinch. I'm assuming that they use some kind of stand-in dummy there for Takashi because, like, while it is blanks, that's dangerous to shoot at anybody from that distance.
They absolutely had to use a stand-in.
Especially, like, I mean, Alan Rickman probably had maybe at least on one side earbuds in, but you couldn't have done that with Takashi, which he'd probably be deaf.
Oh, yeah.
From that distance.
I remember the first time I saw this movie when he shoots Takagi, it just blew my mind. I was like, wait, what? He really did just kill him.
Well, because they basically set it up that he needs the code, but then he's like, okay, fine, I'll kill you.
Yeah.
Of course he did.
You are actually quite charming in a sadistic kind of way. Argyle's having a good old time calling his bitch, having a drink.
I never lied to you every day of my life.
Get up on the thing, I'll throw you a cord. You see some of these terrorists and you're like, oh, wow, you're just here to be murdered. Like this guy.
Well, like, what this scene's great is, like, they purposely tell you the names of the terrorists.
Yeah.
So that when they're like, where's Marco?
Yeah.
It's true.
You're like, oh, you remember Marco?
Hey, Marco. This is Marco. Grab this
Marco.
cord, Marco. That guy he looks like a terrorist. The one that was putting
that guy was Genghis
explosives.
Kong in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, he was.
That sounds about right.
Amazing.
That's not typecasting at all.
No.
Like, oh, look
Well,
at
I mean,
this.
John Wayne played Genghis Khan, so there's that.
You mean John Wayne? That was my Alan Rickman. You're all welcome.
I loved it, actually.
John Wayne.
John Wayne.
Well,
That's
all
a big ball.
all Hans has to do here is do a shave and a haircut on the door, and then Roger Rabbit will pop
Shave
out.
and a haircut.
2 bits! I think both those movies came out the same year. Because then you be dead too, asshole.
You have to stop saying the lines before he does. No one's going to
You're
want
gonna
us to do
throw
another one of
off
these.
everybody.
The sprinklers.
Sprinkler.
I would imagine they cut those too, John. Hey, there he is.
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show. Look at him just leisurely.
Why did you look
lying
at
on the railing.
Sweatpants McGee over there?
He's in a full sweatsuit. I think that's what's weird about the situation.
Yes.
But again, fashion was having a different moment back then.
I don't know anyone wearing just full sweatpants.
Well,
just
how
out
many
in the public.
terrorists from Germany do you know, Brian? How many?
I don't know many.
Guys, I'm going to disagree with you on there. I think it makes more sense that it's a full sweatsuit.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. If it was that if he was wearing sweatpants and like a Chicago Bears like Jim McMahon like jersey, that would
Jim
just seem-
McMahon.
Yeah. Hey, he was the funky QB they call McMahon around this time, it's 1985. Well, I'm sorry, it's a few years away past 1985.
Shit. The fire department's turning around. Oh, here comes Sweatpants McGee.
It's been a while since we've had some squibs. So
Like,
I
those
gotta
are like
warn.
tight sweatpants too.
Oh yeah.
They're not even like comfy.
Well, he's European.
He's European.
They're European cut sweatpants.
Yeah.
He's a European. He's got a Speedo under there, That's what's going on.
They say when you die, you unleash your
Your bowels.
yeah, like I would actually love to see if like his sweatpants get all brown in the back.
Ew, only you would love that.
No one is coming to help you.
I wouldn't kill this guy. His brother will hold a grudge.
He really will. Wrong guy to kill.
Yeah. That sounds like a Steven Seagal
Okay,
movie.
first of all, worst thing to say, I promise I won't hurt you. I just locked my gun.
Yeah.
Lies.
That's a lie right there.
I think it's to show that these guys don't have any honor, Brian. I could be wrong.
Yes, let me run towards the power tools.
Yeah, I mean, this guy is an international. I mean,
You don't
Well,
think that's a distraction, dude?
yeah, you think he would know by now?
Shit. A power tool distraction? I didn't count on that.
I love me a good power tool distraction.
Heyo.
Yeah, he will. But he doesn't have jurisdiction here.
That's what my captain keeps telling me. Cliche. This guy's the worst terrorist ever. He does not he's discharging his weapon like it's the first time he's ever held it. Like, no wonder John McClane whoops this guy's ass.
Sometimes I'm scared of how much you know about firearms, John.
I'll tell you, the carpenter's gonna be fucking pissed.
Wow,
You worked really hard on that door.
that was quite a ride right there.
Hey, if you're gonna fall down some stairs, ride the other fucker.
It's fair.
He shouldn't really hold a grudge against John because that was a complete accident.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
John didn't purposely try to kill him. He just elbowed him, and then
record.
Sweatpants McGee was the one going on the wild ride here.
He came in after John,
Yes,
tried to kill him,
true.
and then attacked him.
yes,
So that's all. Yeah,
that's all.
him.
That's all him.
And from a screenwriting standpoint, this was also kind of an accident, because he broke his neck down the stairs. It looks like.
Oh, don't worry, John will kill people in cold blood.
Oh
later.
yeah, he'll be a murderer.
Oh yeah.
It's fine, but
The slow moving drill cliche.
That's it. You gotta have the drill when you're
The slow-moving
cracking a safe.
drill.
but it's not a cliche because this is probably the first time it was really a thing. That's the thing. You have to remember it wasn't a cliche.
A lighter. That's
now
cool. You
it
need
wasn't
that.
a cliche.
He needs that for a schmooch.
Don't look at me.
Don't look at
It's funny. When did the shift happen between smoking made you an everyman in a movie to smoking made you the bad guy? Was it the early 90s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think when people started really dying en masse from cancer, from
Oh,
cigarettes,
see,
it was
this is the. I love this part.
And it's a nice touch because obviously we would have all asked, why didn't you put on his
Mhm.
shoes?
Yeah, it's
yeah.
a super nice touch.
Oh, this is great.
As a point of reference here with the scene coming up here in the book, it's written on the guy's sweatshirt, now we have a machine gun,
Yeah,
because
he wants me
that
to
character's a
think.
lot smarter trying to create the idea that there was multiple people, unlike
Mhm.
John McClane, who's just wants all the attention for himself.
Now I got a machine gun.
And John McClane, not only is he a New York cop, but he also knows a lot about elevators.
Yep.
Couldn't you have just put the guy in the elevator and then press the
Just
button
got
and just
out?
got out?
Yeah.
I guess it's not as dramatic.
I guess that would have looked kind of funny. Him tiptoeing out.
I love this. I wanted
Sure.
this to be professional and efficient because I'm German.
This apparently was an Alan Rickman choice, just nibbling on the food and stuff. He brought a lot of improv into the
Yeah, that's really
character.
cool.
Yeah, I think one of the producers and Bruce Willis and John McClane, they went to see Alan Rickman in a play.
Oh,
and
really?
They said, yeah, that's our guy.
Oh shit! Now I have a machine gun.
And the Screaming Woman. How does she see that, though?
She can't. There's no way she could see that.
Yeah,
How dare you both? This movie is flawless.
maybe she can smell him.
Her,
He dumped those
her.
sweats.
her.
Guys were wondering if he voided
Yeah.
upon death.
Her.
her,
Her.
her.
Guys are the worst.
What's that smell?
Mm,
Poopies.
Poopy smell.
Wie geht das Pupes? Alles ist nass.
This is a weird taunt for a cop to use.
Yeah. But John McClane isn't just an ordinary cop.
I mean, I know he plays by his own rules.
Guys, why does he even bother to do this? Like, this is, I mean, I know they would have, if he wasn't responding to his radio, they would have come looking for him, but why does he basically give away his only strategy here?
Right. It's a little strange.
I guess, like, what he's doing here is getting a sense of how many goons there are.
Yeah.
That's really
names.
smart for him to like have the record of that. But it's kind of a nightmare from a continuity standpoint because now that has to be on Bruce Willis's arm for the rest of the shots.
Yeah.
And the elevator here, Bruce Willis really did ride this, which he
Really?
did his own stunt, riding this elevator up.
I think I would have peed my pants.
Yep.
And for all the film equipment and lights on there, I'm really hoping that they measured, like,
Oh,
when they got to the top where it ends, so they didn't destroy some lights and shit. Oh, and make sure that Bruce Willis is safe, whatever. Yeah, I think he was filming this while simultaneously filming Moonlighting.
Yep.
So he was tired a lot. Oh, I believe
Ooh, titties.
she was Playmate of the Month, May 1988.
Nerd.
Or 87.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah.
Look at my graceful rage.
I want the blood.
Don't forget your greed more than the vengeance of your dead brother.
Yeah, why even tell him that his brother's dead if he...
Well, he was
Isn't
there
gonna
when the
change.
elevator came out.
No, he
No,
wasn't
he
there.
says
He
tell him he's
said,
dead.
He said tell Carl that his brother's dead. So he
Oh, my
purposely
bad.
did that.
Mm-hmm.
I've only seen this movie 300 times.
Yeah.
So you think I would have put that together by now? Oh, we're getting very close to Ellis's big moment in a couple of scenes here.
Oh.
I can't wait.
It's not for a bit, actually. I think.
It's a couple of scenes, you know,
Couple of
in,
scenes.
in the next 20 minutes or so. You know, we're setting the stage here where Ellis is getting some ideas.
Yeah, it's true.
The gears are running through his cocaine rattled head. Which, you know, I mean, if you're on cocaine, you're not going to make the best decision. So that kind of makes sense.
Though cocaine did bring us every Stephen King novel and
It's
the
true.
Ghostbusters movies.
Yes. And John Belushi's, like, organs.
Yikes.
Channel Net. And now the trope.
Oh.
Party line. And now the trope
Oh.
that everybody is useless in this movie except John McClane.
Yeah.
911 dispatch, the police, the FBI, journalists, everyone
Everyone's terrible.
is useless. I don't know if that's a commentary
And
on
only-
Los Angeles or what.
And only one of them is well-meaning,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
also still useless.
Carl Winslow.
Yeah. Who plays a cop in everything.
Oh, shit. Carl's coming to get you. Like, Carl's taking this a little seriously.
They did
don't
the
you think?
research on guns. These are the kind of weapons that they would be using.
Again, you are horrifying.
Actually, well, I mean, technically speaking, considering they are just thieves, those are weapons that terrorists would use, but not thieves. So I don't know. It's complicated. Why is she not taking this
Really?
seriously?
Ah, shit.
Now I could
Oh,
understand.
man, that was gunfire.
Maybe it came in distorted as hell, but they did. None of them say, "Hey, I think that was gunfire."
Nope. Call Carl Winslow.
I think that. Let's see if there's a black and white that can do a drive-by. I think it was either Ice-T or Ice Cube put that as in one of his songs, like the
Oh,
actual
really?
line from the movie there, like sampled it. Can't remember which ice.
They're not
one of
for
the
it.
aces.
Okay, first of all, those donuts are not for his wife.
Well, not all of them.
Not all of them. He's getting half. She's getting half.
A lot of fans at conventions and stuff will bring him Twinkies, and they'll actually say to him, I figured you needed this," and he's like, "You know, it was a movie, right?"
Aw, that's cute, though.
Coming over. For point of reference, Code 2 is a emergency police investigation without sirens. So, there you go. And now let's enjoy how much gas costs at this time.
No, you took my thunder. I was going to say, I bitch about this every year. No, regular is 74.
Yeah,
74
Sorry,
cents.
right? Yeah.
That's insane.
Well, I remember when we were kids and like people like had a flip
$1.20.
when it went over $1, people had to flip out.
Now,
Imagine
obviously,
that.
we can't rewind, but the terrorists were shooting 50 feet away from where John was. What were they firing at?
They're worse than stormtroopers.
John McTiernan said, I just want to see guns firing, so just shoot in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think they're trying to like flush them out so that Carl can get the kill.
Yeah. That's nice of them to kind of give the kill to Carl. Like, they're
You're
all
wasting
friends.
all of your bullets. Like, I wouldn't do that. Waste all your bullets.
Well, maybe he can just cold-blooded murder
Whee!
somebody else and get their bullet.
Yeah. It's like when you play Goldeneye, every guy you kill, you just can load up on your ammo before their bodies disappear because it's a Nintendo 64.
I will never play GoldenEye with you ever again.
So are they terrorists that decided to rob a place, or are they robbers posing as terrorists?
They're robbers posing as terrorists.
Okay, I was gonna say they have very good like military precision with the use of the guns and attacking people. Like usually cat burglars don't have that. I think of like Harry and Marv.
Yeah.
You couldn't see them with machine
No,
guns.
No.
Harry and Marv couldn't orchestrate a coordinated fart, though. They're incompetent as hell.
Ah, damn, a fan. Gotta go the other round.
Why? Yeah, just stop it with your gun, like John did.
And it's not even going that
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah, do you want to avenge your brother or not?
This is such a cool scene.
Just gotta hope somebody hits that elevator button.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a nice point of reference here with this scene. When he falls down the elevator shaft, that was the stuntman falling by mistake.
Oh, wow.
And they used it in the shot, and they just did a scene where they had a stand-in grab on to one of the lower things to make it look like John McClane fell on purpose.
Yeah, because the way it
power
was
of editing.
orchestrated, the way that the stunt was supposed to work, he was supposed to be able to go right across. Like somehow he was supposed to be able to jump like right to the other window thing. But then when the stuntman fell, they kind of worked around it because it was a good shot.
Which is so much better too, because like John McClane is not the kind of guy that can do this. The whole point is that like he's out of his league.
Yeah, and just for reference, this is where the terrorists would have definitely murdered me because I hate heights and I wouldn't have done this shit.
Oh, yeah. No.
I'd have been like, cool, shoot me in the face, bye.
Ooh, man. That was a long way down.
Yeah, I know. I just maybe would have just stood my ground, waiting for them to find me in there, and then just shot him.
Ooh, long way down.
Nice matte painting.
Oh, amazing matte painting.
Careful there, John boy. It's not the most secure thing in the world.
I don't like walkie-talkies.
He thinks he hears something.
Gotta reach.
Oh, we're all getting
Yeah.
real quiet here. This is tension
It's
filled.
tense. It's so tense. So I'm always like waiting, even though I've seen this a million times. I'm always like, oh my God.
He's like Wolverine. This brother here. It's like smells him. And I mean that was a good like mistake too, because you didn't see that it was clearly a stuntman.
No.
Like it was
Yeah,
John
no.
McClane with like an eye patch and a scar.
shots are nice.
Classic shot right here.
I may or may not have a Christmas ornament of this, of him in the shaft. I said shaft.
how a TV dinner feels.
These vents of Nakatomi are humongous. When they were designing them, like, well, do you want it for, like really good heating or cooling?
Ah, shit.
I want it that a 200-pound man can fit
Yeah.
inside.
Yep.
Come out.
There's some classic lines.
Yeah.
Come out to the coast. We'll have it
together. Have
Have
a few laughs.
I know I'm getting old because I'm getting nervous that they're going to knock over those priceless vases when they run by like that.
Oh, I know, man. Getting old's a bitch.
All right, yeah. So John is in the vents. The terrorists right now are underneath, looking up to see if they can find out exactly his placement. They're about to like tap it with their guns here in a second and make sure that you're on the same spot that we are currently. Rattling. How does
so
he
much
miss?
shooting. Stormtrooper.
Yeah, he has
I mean, that's what I'm
stormtrooper
saying.
aim.
It's every one of these terrorists have stormtrooper aim.
John McClane is now deaf, by the way.
Seriously,
For real.
I get a gun too, asshole.
You got to be
Precision.
pretty accurate.
Yeah. You only got like one shot, John.
You got one shot. The music, the moment you want it.
The Policia.
Policia.
I guess that makes him German.
You mean speaking German?
Yeah. I always thought it was just like undisclosed European country. Whichever one you mistrust the most,
I mean, there
boomer.
could be a couple. Could be a couple. I mean, around there.
Yeah. Austria, Switzerland, Germany.
Switzerland's usually not.
White guys with beautiful blonde hair.
I love that his shirt now is brown.
I love that his feet are brown.
Look how brown.
Yeah.
Brown his
oh,
shirt
yeah.
is.
Wow.
That shirt is in the Smithsonian as a priceless film artifact, actually. Bruce
That's
Willis
amazing.
had it. I don't know why he had it. But he
was in his
donated
sock
it.
drawer.
Yeah. He probably
I
took it
mean-
off at the end of shooting.
I mean, a lot of people keep things from set, you
Who
know.
knows? Maybe this will be my last movie. I'm going to keep it.
Carl Winslow.
Wait, there were gunshots and you'd think, oh, just circling the parking lot
Yep.
is going to do it.
That's it.
Well, no, they thought it was a crank call. You know what I mean? They never heard the
Yeah, you
gunshots
do.
because that one
Yeah,
dispatcher,
you see a guard played by the greatest actor who ever lived, Dennis Hayden.
friend of the show, Dennis Hayden.
A delightful conversation with that man. He is a delight.
Well, I guess better go rattling the old door there.
Yeah, he auditioned hard for this role, and he was surprised, and he got it. And the happiest thing he got was that he was able to buy his mom a car and a house
Oh wow.
from his paycheck on this. Eden officer, what can I do you for?
I mean, they're all getting their steps in on this one.
Yeah,
Yeah, those
Too bad they
Fitbits are
don't
going
have-
crazy.
80s Fitbits, you know.
Just a pedometer.
Well, you didn't need a Fitbit when you had cocaine because you never were hungry, you know. Oh, here's a random trivia fact I found out. The game that's playing here, these two teams have never played each other on Christmas Eve, even though they do play each other at least once a year.
Wow.
So there's a stupid fact that now you'll never forget.
There is no fucking cavalry. Yeah, no one's gonna hear that.
Well, that glass apparently was very thick and would not break.
Oh, really?
It was like take 8 before he got it to smash.
Yeah, that was one of the funny scenes in and I swear we're not endorsed by them, but the movies that made us, they
Well, although
show
we
him
could
like,
be, that'd be awesome.
oh my god, call us guys. The toys that made us, the movies that made us, I will like literally do anything. But yeah, it's funny. You can see like the takes where he's like trying to break it. When he finally breaks it, they're like, yeah.
See, now this guy actually seems like a career thief. Like,
Yep.
he's like terrified. Like,
Whoa,
oh no!
whoa.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
Yeah, he does not seem
Well,
as,
up
like-
until this part where he becomes a complete sociopath.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a nice building.
I thought that the guy that John McClane's fighting right now always kind of looked like Tony Danza meets Ralph Macchio. Maybe a little Sly Stallone in there.
He does look like
I
Sylvester
shoot you.
Stallone
I
a
shoot
little bit.
you. I shoot you. This is what I never understood. He can clearly see him under the table,
Yeah.
like, moving.
And he has a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho. You
Yeah.
think he would just keep firing?
There's some shots earlier where I also think he looks a little bit like Al Pacino.
A little bit like Scarface Pacino.
Yes.
Oh, right in the
Oh,
dick.
he shot. Yeah, I was gonna say he shot him in the dick.
You are shot in the dick.
If you look where the bullet wounds were, he just kind of got shot in the legs a few times. He's
In the
still
thighs.
alive.
He probably hit the femoral artery though.
Clearly got shot in the dick though.
Yeah, if you look, he probably got shot in the femoral artery and he probably just bled out in like seconds.
Oh, did you see that beautiful walk by Dennis Hayden? The man. It's a man, a myth, a legend.
Okay. Nothing's going on.
Did you check upstairs, officer?
Yeah.
No.
Just check the lobby.
It's Christmas Eve. Go fuck yourself.
What the fuck?
I always found this very confusing. Did John throw the body out the window?
Yeah, he did.
To get the cops' attention.
Oh,
And then,
shit.
and then the terrorists are shooting at him because they know now that he knows.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I want to know like, why
Wow.
his
And he's listening to Stevie Wonder there. Yep.
I want to know why his instinct is to just put the car in reverse like that.
Yeah, why
though.
would you keep her going reverse? Wouldn't you, like, at one point?
I would try to flip around.
Flip
I
it
mean,
around?
is it just supposed to be like a joke, like he's like
Whoa.
not great at life? or-
Holy shit.
Because, Lane, this is John McTiernan making the funnies.
Oh.
Worst driving ever. And he's only a little bit hit. Like, he's only got a little bit of blood.
I'm not sure my first instinct would be to get out of the car this
No.
way.
Oh, mine
He's
would be.
really high up off the ground though.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's dickless.
Yeah. Well, that's what I heard. Yeah, this poor actor, like his Walter Peck from
William
Ghostbusters.
Atherton.
Yeah.
He's-
He still gets death threats for being Walter Peck. Like, people, that's a character.
that was a
It's
character
a
that he played.
movie.
Well, he's terrible in every movie he's in.
Well, no, he's good, but he's
No,
a dick.
but-
You mean a terrible person.
He
like,
always
his character's terrible.
Like in
That's what I'm saying.
Real Genius, he played an asshole professor.
yeah.
You know, like he played the main like antagonist in that one too.
That's gotta be weird when, like, you know that the roles you're gonna get is of a douche. Like the guy that plays Shooter McGavin.
Yeah.
You know?
I know, but like when your face is that punchable,
Shooter.
what else are you gonna get? Like when you literally have a punchable face.
Once again, I know that, like, they're leading us down the primrose path with this movie, but the involvement with the police was inevitable. Like, you wanted that.
Yep.
So what is he acting like? Oh no, the police showed up.
Oh, this is great.
Yes.
Tony and Marco.
Good for him for remembering their names. I wouldn't have.
He wrote them on his arm. If he didn't, I would think he had a head injury.
Well, no, he wrote down the names, but the fact that he remembered that one was Tony and that one was Marco.
I don't know. If I killed somebody, I'd make it a point to remember their name.
What double jeopardy? What is double jeopardy?
It's a game show in the Americas.
Ooh, detonators.
Yeah, that is some plastic. They are up to no good. Don't use the radios. I mean, that's literally their whole means of communication.
This is
This thing's
before
like
cell
30
phones.
fucking stories. Yeah, let me give you my name.
Yeah, I did.
We're all orphans of a bankrupt culture. And here comes
Here it comes.
the famous line. Nice.
Yeah.
Now,
God damn it, he trolled me.
there was a huge debate from John McTiernan and Bruce Willis whether it should be Yippee-Ki-Yay or Yippee-Ki-Yay. Because Roy Rogers would always say Yippee-Ki-Yay, Yippee-Ki-Yay, you know, and Bruce Willis won that one out. And good, because Ki-Yay has a better ring to
Yeah.
it all day long.
Thornburg.
What? Oh my god!
He looks
what
like
was
the
that?
devil.
God damn it!
Yeah.
I just got
Eat it, Harvey.
hey.
I want to get a T-shirt of that guy and have it.
And look at her face.
This is the woman from All Through the House.
Yeah, the Tales from the
Yep.
Crypt, episode 2 of that show, which was weird.
And I think today's the anniversary of our Slugfest from that from All
It
Through the
is.
House.
Nice.
It showed up in my memories today.
where you cheated to win. I know. Yeah.
No way when I had a better argument because I'm awesome.
Fair enough.
Fair enough then.
Heinrich.
Oh, not Heinrich. Oh yeah, they're more concerned about the detonators and the explosives missing.
Would
than
you expect
Heinrich.
any less from these guys?
Yo, what's up?
I like that he's still carving into the safe while not looking.
Yeah.
The sparks are still flying.
I mean, Carl Winslow.
Here's the thing. Radios have different channels.
Yeah.
Switch to channel 4 on your radio. I mean, I know that you would have to tell all your guys to switch to channel 4, and then the other guys would too, defeating the purpose. But, nevertheless. Yeah, sorry for almost
Sorry
trying
I
to
nearly
kill
killed
you.
you.
Yeah. John is now talking with Al Pal for the first time. I hope you're with us. Sometimes I get lost in these watch-alongs, and I'll hear some kind of example of what's going on. I'll be like, wait, where are they? Why do you need those explosives, Hans?
Because I must have detonators.
I must have my detonators. Most judging by... I never understood when this
Clothing
clothing...
labels.
Why does he pause here before he says cigarettes? This long pause. Cigarettes. I don't know.
I don't know if he heard something.
Like he just pieced something together?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like how he can just take a load off. Like, why aren't these terrorists just going floor to floor looking for this guy?
Because he only got so many terrorists, and he's already killed a bunch of them.
There's 9 of them. 9 of them left. Smoking
have
is so
some-
cool.
Gonna go have some of my cancer sticks.
John McClane for Marlboro. You know, if Hans Gruber didn't want John McClane to talk to Al, all he would have to do is hold down the talk button on his walkie-talkie,
Yep.
and they could no longer
Yep,
speak to each other.
That's true.
Good luck on Lock 6.
Yeah.
Leave that to me. I mean, like,
The assholes from the FBI.
not anymore, you're not. One of the...
This guy also plays an asshole in every
Yes.
80s
He really
movie.
does.
That's the principal from Breakfast Club, isn't
Yes,
it?
he is.
Yeah. One of the few people to give this movie actually a bad review was your friend Brian Roger Ebert.
Of course he did.
He said that, you know,
Rotten hell, buddy.
he said Dwayne here ruined the movie for him because he's just such an incompetent, bumbling doofus,
Mm.
and
But
it
that's
was
the whole
hard to
point.
take it seriously.
That's the whole point. He's supposed to
Yeah.
be the bumbling, incompetent doofus.
But he does everything wrong. Everything. Yeah, no,
But that's because he was a bartender.
yeah. Bruce Willis was a bartender. Probably why he did those ads for wine coolers.
Yeah.
Now,
This was-
why he did Bruno the Kid, that's
Oh.
nobody knows.
Or Hudson Hawk.
Or any of his music career.
What?
Oh, yeah. He's
Yeah,
got
he
a blues
You didn't know
band.
he had a music career?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bruce Willis was a musician for a good time.
It's not. Yeah. Well, the thing is, Bruno the Kid, like his alter ego is Bruno, like when he does his music.
Oh my god.
It's no Russell Crowe, but what is?
Oh.
I like that. Like Hans actually has almost an admiration for her, like her balls, her
Mhm.
lady balls,
Or giant bulls.
her giant lady balls.
Thank you, Negan.
They're, buddies. Oh, damn it. A pregnant woman. I'm a terrorist, not a monster.
Does she want to have the baby now? We can do that.
She wants to have the baby now.
Carl. I don't know. Hans, just let him defecate on the floor. It's fine.
It will be done.
I mean, the
You
men
will
don't
have your
anything.
sofas and poop.
Yeah. When it comes to pee, the men don't have anything to worry about. They can just go in a plant.
Yeah.
You know. Oh,
It must be nice for you guys. You have hoses and can just do that wherever you want.
well, I mean, if you were held by terrorists, you could pee wherever you wanted to. I mean, you'd get like in your panties and everything, but like, oh well. It's not that like you can't do it. You know,
What do you mean?
you can't. Not that you can't piss on the floor. It's just obviously you can't clean up.
That's
Yeah.
disgusting if we do it.
Yeah.
It runs everywhere.
Okay. Well, you know.
No one likes tinkle down their leg, John.
Wait, what movie? What? Hey! You're driving.
Whoa! You are still on the job, buddy.
You're supposed to be on your way to Vegas.
You told that girl you were talking to you're on your way to Vegas.
Well,
Oh,
thanks for
shit.
joining the party there, Argyle.
Oh, man, I got a drink now.
Did he really need to check his radio to
No.
be sure? And the TV.
Well, I think he wanted to hear what was going on.
Oh, okay. So they actually never had Bruce Willis and what is his name? Al Powell, the actor's name.
Oh,
I'm
Carl Winslow.
Yeah.
Ryan's only said it 8,000 times. That's why I didn't say anything.
Not his real
No, that's
name.
from Family Matters.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna call him Al Powell. But the thing is, John McClane and Bruce Willis and Al Powell, they actually literally didn't meet each other till the end of
Really?
the movie. They kind of shot this movie somewhat in order. I mean,
Because of the whole pages thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
What a
Some
moron.
stockbroker got depressed. Wow. It's terrible.
That's so much humanity, too. It's probably a suicide.
I hope you guys are either watching this with Die Hard on very low, or you got the subtitles on, because I think it makes it a little better. Unless you've seen this as many times as I have,
Yeah,
then
right.
you know what every line is.
You still with me, babe?
Hey Hans, hold down the talk button. It's a party line. You can cut their conversation off right now. What is Hans doing right now while they're having this conversation?
Taking them in groups to the bathroom.
That's right. Yeah, maybe he's taking a pee too real quick. Well, might as well drain the lizard.
Yeah. Why would you just say that you're going to be coming in? Like that's going to tell everybody what's happening.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, obviously they know anyways, but you would think that John McClane would be like, hey, this is a party line. They can hear everything that the police are saying right now, so they know exactly what you're up to. So no radio chatter.
Yeah,
Let's
right.
go radio silent. But John McClane doesn't mention that.
I don't think that the rest of the department would have listened anyway.
Probably not, but doesn't he have an obligation, a moral?
Well, he did
Duty.
tell Al that it was a party line.
Yeah.
And yeah.
We've established no one listens to Al, even though Al's right.
Well, it's because he's got, he's a
shit.
desk jockey.
Locked out.
I guess.
A little water break there.
I don't think this is going to go well for commandos right here.
Nope.
The incompetent
So
SWAT
either.
part of the LA police.
Ah, shit.
Oh, there's that John McTiernan humor.
Oh, shit, a Jagger branch.
Yeah. Ouchie. Hey, what's that thing behind him on the wall there?
Newspapers?
Oh, it's a payphone.
Oh, you mean
I
the
didn't
phone.
see.
Yeah. Personal investment books.
This was
Forbes.
this actor's this is his idea right here. And he asked John McTiernan, would you be mad if I did this? Especially since he literally does eat the candy.
Oh,
So
really?
he eats the props. Yeah.
So funny.
I wonder if it had been a while after they broke for lunch and he was just hungry. What if I improv'd eating a Nestle Crunch?
Hungry? Why wait? Wasn't until I met you, John, that I ever thought of Snickers as a snack. just because I don't know, we were raised very differently. and
Snickers is a snack.
How do you define it?
is like a treat or like candy.
Snacks are treats.
Snacks a treat.
But like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just can't imagine eating an
What's the
entire
ba-
Snickers bar as a snack. That's just weird to me. Carrots are a snack.
Oh.
Well, yes, they are.
Apple slices are a snack.
Well,
not
anything's
an
a snack
entire
if you
candy bar.
want it to
If
be.
if listen,
You
if it's
believe in
between
yourself.
like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, then it's a snack. It doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Twas the night before Christmas, so don't forget this is a Christmas movie. Hey, there he is.
Except the four assholes
Eh.
coming in the rear.
I like later in this movie where they say, we might lose like 4 to 6 hostages. Like, I can live with that.
It's just 4 to 6.
They're
Yeah.
playing the odds. It's out
Yeah.
of 30. It's fine.
Well, the thing is, they'll just blame it on the terrorists, right? Like, make sure in the autopsy you scoop out the bullet so they can't be traced back to their own weaponry.
Oh man,
Oh shit. That's
this is good bar.
bone chilling.
This is good candy. Oh shit! Yeah, no shit.
They're shooting at the lights.
I'd like to apologize to all of our listeners for the fact that John knows every line before it happens.
No shit. Even if they're shooting at the lights.
Burn it, huh? Okay.
I gotta eat more of this caramello bar.
Ooh, caramello. That's a deep cut. I like
That
it.
is.
Those are always the ones like when the kids would go on the European trips in my school. Those are the candy bars they would sell to like raise the funds for it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the car's coming.
Bring it in.
We always did local candy bars in my school.
Yeah, that's what the terrorists are gonna do. They're gonna shoot you.
I want a candy bar.
Do they have no concern for civilian casualties?
Nope.
Like, what if they actually did succeed in bulldozing that thing through the front door? What if the terrorists were like, "Oh no, kill everyone! Here
Yeah.
come the cops!"
Yeah. Uh-oh. Rocket ammunition. What could that be?
That thing's a little too heavy for him to have thrown it on there by the way.
Yeah.
We got a couple of military buddies who say that like that thing is almost nearly impossible to hold by yourself.
Really
Yeah, it's like well over 100 pounds.
interesting.
Well over. I was in a car with a military buddy who was like, "Yeah, I have one in my trunk right now." I was like, "What the fuck? Is that why the car's driving so slowly?" And like, what if we got in a crash? You have a rocket in your trunk. Viter. I can't remember what that is in German.
Vigo's gonna set up this rocket launcher.
I love how slowly this like armored car is coming too, by the
Yes.
way. They have all this time to set this fucker up.
That's funny.
Oh shit.
Careful with that.
Nah.
Apparently they took the scenic route.
But like went right up the stairs, and none of this, by the way, was like
Cut
special
you.
effects or CGI or anything.
Yeah.
Like they did all the effects for this practically.
Yeah. I mean,
The quarterback is toast.
well, this is like what, 1 year off from James Cameron giving us digital effects in The Abyss. So we had
Yeah.
no choice but to do things live.
It's true.
It does seem odd that Hans decides to murder the people in the armored car there because like they're not murderers per se.
No, as I said, they're basically robbers.
And opportunists.
So it does seem odd that like they just did cold-blooded murder there. I mean, I guess like, hey, stay out.
Yeah.
This scene, I've always hated this scene, because it's John McClane not only committing a terrorist act
Right.
by throwing explosives down this thing, but it's also completely dangerous. He could be killing civilians, including his wife.
Yeah, he could have killed everybody.
Literally, the only reason this scene exists is that so later they can explain, like, why do you want the detonators, Hans? Because I blew up your C4.
Yep.
But you think they could have found a better way to do it, or throw in some exposition like, I know Holly's not down there.
Right.
Oh, by the way,
Boom.
I like how he's waiting.
Yeah, how he sticks his nose down the
Holy crap.
shaft.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't seem particularly likely. You throw the C4 man, like you fucking
Holy
run.
shit.
You fucking run.
And John McClane is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has been killed.
Very dead.
So dead.
It's that asshole on the 12th floor.
That pain in my ass.
It's that fucking cowboy. Yeah. Holy shit's right. Go back to the Breakfast Club, asshole.
Yeah. Well, that worked out well. Ooh, look at that sweet beta cam he's got there.
Look at the lens flare. Everything about this shot is amazing.
Hans.
Hans Gruber.
No last name given. That's actually a nice a prop there where, it doesn't look like his headshot. You know what I mean? You get in like cheap movies. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah, just a little cooked.
yeah, I just set off a bunch of explosions in a building where I didn't know where people were. I could have killed people outside, inside. You're under arrest, John. For once, I'm actually a little on Dwayne's side here.
You just destroyed a building.
The explosives were not an amazing idea.
Well, there's going to be even more construction now on Nakatomi Plaza. Yes. What
Yeah,
kind
of course your name is Dwayne.
Dwayne T. Robinson? What kind of douchebag says their middle initial?
Oh, douchebags.
Yeah.
Do you guys know how often I get Dwayne on a pizza order, though?
Really?
People do not understand what the word lane
You get
is.
Wayne?
Apparently. I get Wayne. I
Dwayne.
get Dwayne. I get Lorraine. Rough.
Put Carl Winslow back on.
Yeah.
He was telling me about Urkel, this asshole neighbor of his.
He loves cheese.
He loves cheese.
All right, I'm going to check this out. Reginald Vell Johnson.
There you
All right. We could start calling him by his name.
He
I'm
still
going to
looks
still
good,
call
by
him
the
fucking
way.
Carl Winslow. I don't care.
They interviewed him for the movies that made us, and he still looks great.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently the woman.
Oh, he's doing his cocaine. Yeah.
he's got to juice himself up for this meeting he's going to have here.
Uh,
By the way, guys, the woman at the airport with the butt who jumped in the guy's arm, her name is Terry Lynn Doss. I don't know why she got like first billing here on IMDb.
is it like
but
in order?
maybe
of
It might have
appearance?
been. Yeah.
Neutralized. Neutralized means dead.
I should talk to
Isn't that what terrorists say? They say, I want you neutralized or vaporized. Means you're dead. Oh, here we go.
Oh,
It's what I can give
you guys ready for the greatness?
Whoopee.
I have giant teeth.
And
And too
I just
many
snorted
of
a whole
them
bunch of
somehow.
cocaine. Yeah.
Does anybody know how many teeth we have in our mouth? Because he has 7 more.
Why
than
did
most people.
why did the number 32 pop into my head?
Oh, I'm gonna start counting them with my tongue.
He watches 60 Minutes, so suddenly it means he's informed.
I must have missed 60 minutes. The thing is, like, he is a master salesman, but who would buy from this fucking guy?
Yeah. He went to the Donald Trump School of Negotiations.
Yeah, 32 counting your wisdom teeth.
Okay.
Just counted them.
He probably reads the art of the deal on the crapper, you know?
Snorts cocaine off the dust cover.
Back when we actually thought that Donald Trump was a billionaire and a genius businessman. Bubby. Oh,
Yeah.
Hans Bubby was actually improvised by him, and Alan Rickman's reaction is genuine because he did not see it coming. That was
Too amazing.
He killed my brother.
Yeah, I would not tap that guy in the shoulder.
No, you can't. It's the cocaine talking.
Look at those teeth.
That's the fucking cocaine talking.
He looks like a feral cat.
Although I don't think he is one of the few people in Hollywood that doesn't smoke because his teeth weren't too yellow.
Yeah.
They were real nice.
Deliciousness?
I love that he's going to read off. I mean, I have my favorite foods. I can't tell you all the ingredients.
Yeah, what's upsetting is that he knows the ingredients by heart.
I love combos. I
They're
can't
they're
tell you
not
everything.
all for his kids.
Yeah.
They can hear all of this.
You got any kids?
Why are you saying all this personal shit? They can hear all of it.
What about you, cowboy? You like kids? What do you think? I'm some kind of pervert or something? No,
Oh
I
my
meant
God,
you have
that'd
children.
be amazing.
Thank you, Hans, for finally cutting in.
Oh shit.
Damn it.
Oh shit. Things just got real.
It'd been amazing if he just kept going. 6'1", 214 pounds, Pisces.
Type O negative blood.
Favorite movie is High Noon. He probably is terrified of this Holly. Yeah. John.
Hey, it's
John
me, your
boy.
best friend.
I mean, what is Ellis's plan here? Does he really think that he's going to sweet talk John
Yes.
into coming downstairs?
Yes, because he went to the Donald Trump School of Deal Making.
Well, he's just a narcissistic asshole. Like, he's not used to being told no or, not getting his way. He thinks he can charm his way out of any situation. That's what this kind of guy's like,
Capiche?
Capiche.
This is the cocaine talking. Ellis is scared as shit now. I've taken control.
Does anybody still say capiche? Is that even a
No.
thing?
Uncle Jesse, and that's it.
From Full House?
Yes.
Here, have some coke.
No, that's not the
That's
Coke I
not
meant.
the Coke I meant. That literally is not the coke he meant.
I love that one of the terrorists had to go to the vending machine for this asshole.
Yeah, I'll get you that. And that is the smallest glass of coke anyone's had, by the way.
Well, I think it was like the fizz was coming up, and then he didn't want. He wasn't going to wait for it to go down. He's just like, whatever. You can pour the rest.
We're not pals.
I like how I'm putting my life on the line. Like nobody asked you.
No one wanted you to do this.
Uh-oh, he's got his gun.
Yeah.
He's doing the gun move.
What am I, a method actor?
Yeah, you are.
I love the exact moment that this hits Ellis. Like, uh-oh. He's like, well, if I'm going to go
John.
out, I'm going to do
Yeah.
at least one type of Coke.
Shit. Oh. Good coke.
Oh, it's Coca-Cola.
Oh, shit.
I hope they waited for him to put the Coke down at least. That's never coming out of the carpet.
As a point of
No.
reference, they screamed less when all those explosions were going off near their head.
Yes, they did. They're just like, what was that noise?
Yeah. Where are my tomatoes?
Probably not the right thing to say.
What else do you really say? Just don't hurt somebody named Holly. Oops.
Just don't hurt that Gennaro chick. I was checking her out.
Yeah.
No way, man. I know what I'm talking about. My name's Dwayne.
This movie set the whole like I'm in charge of not named Moya, not trope.
I wear a suit, and I'm not. You're the working man, and I'm the higher up.
I show up with sunglasses at night.
Yes.
I'm in charge now.
Well, the FBI never does show up in this, so like that's important to know. No, actually, I don't think you could drag him away.
Yeah.
He's a big man.
Consider yourself dismissed. Sweet, going home to my kids.
Like, I got a whole bunch of Twinkies I got to give him.
Yeah, and they're stucking. Oh, good. Santa brought us more Twinkies. I always like this part where they just basically give them busy work to distract them. I feel if this movie was made now, there would be a big CG hole in Alice's head and we would see Hans through it. He misses 60 Minutes, but he reads Time Magazine.
Yes, he does.
He's a cultured man.
After he reads Weekly World News.
Yeah.
Hello.
So I wonder if Hans just kind of thought of that on the fly, or if that was his, like, he had written that out, like, okay, when they ask for demands, this is what I'm going to...
Maybe he was just leafing through Time Magazine before Ellis came in his office.
Yeah. Where Alice throwed everything down. As far as Theo knows, there's not been any issues or any problems at all. He's missed all the
He's
chatter.
just manning the slow-moving drill. That's
yeah,
it.
he's off in safe Kraken land.
You don't know he's little. He's a big dude. Oh, he's like doing a thing. He's doing a thing. I don't know. You could have like maybe thrown even more bombs down an elevator shaft.
John, you're not one to let go of a grudge
No.
easily.
Look, John McClane he's a recluse, okay?
Listen,
There are rules to being a policeman.
listen, McLean, you're shoot first, ask questions later. Attitude has no room in this department.
Now we get to know a little bit.
Oh, God.
Meat.
Hostage, terrorist, hostage.
Now let's add authors to idiots around everybody.
Yeah, man, everybody sucks in this except for like 2 people.
The Helsinki Syndrome. Oh, fucking moron. Helsinki, Sweden. I don't know geography.
he's basically Ron Burgundy.
Yes. Yeah, I don't think Cocaine McCokehead over there is embracing
Ellis
the
isn't
hostages.
going to be corresponding with shit.
You know when you cut a chicken's head off and his body runs around for like 15 seconds? I feel if Ellis was that full of cocaine, like a bullet to the head, he would have got up and ran around the room. Like, is he still alive? I thought you shot him in the head. No. It's a reflex.
It's a
muscle
reflex.
It's all the
It's just
cocaine.
electricity.
And then you just hear like the poop sound as he voids his bowels.
Oh, does he poop his pants too, guys?
Of course he does.
Of course, yeah.
Did everybody
Oh,
have
yeah.
full bowels when they were
Oh,
killed in this
thing is,
movie?
when you do that much cocaine, you actually don't shit all that often. You usually have like one scratchy shit every 3 days.
Scratchy shit.
Robert Davey here.
Yeah. So, yeah, he unleashed his bowels because it was about 3 days worth of poopies in old Ellis there.
Can you say scratchy shit again?
Scratchy shit.
Ew.
Oh, this was the first scene that Alan Rickman filmed when he got on set. It
Oh,
was
really?
The scene where he runs into John here.
Oh, yeah, this is so cool because they discovered he could do an American accent.
Yeah, and they thought, like, while working on this, they had finally a complete script. They said they should have a scene where John and Hans actually meet face to face. So they wrote this in there.
Mhm.
Well, Lane, as you said, when they found out Alan Rickman could do a Southern accent, you know that thing where you can shoot paintballs, probably stupid to you.
Another lens flare. So good.
Yeah, what did J.J. Abrams direct this?
What's that?
And he just hurt his knee.
If you watch the rest of the scene, he kind of takes the pressure off of his left knee. I
Oh,
believe.
interesting.
Yeah, he really messed up his knee.
Oh,
on that
great.
fall.
This is great acting right here.
Yeah.
One of them.
Yeah, one of them. One of them. Gooble gobble. Gooble. John McTiernan purposely did not have them rehearse the scene because he wanted the first time that they did the scene together to be on camera.
Nice.
I don't know, John McClane, you've been playing by your rules all goddamn day. Just shoot him and be like,
Yeah, just shoot him in the leg.
if he is innocent, just be like, the terrorist got him.
Terrorist got him.
They came out to the coast. They had a few bloodbaths.
Let me get my gun. Okay, Terminator.
He's not wrong.
By the way, this guy, you don't want to see his Twitter, Robert Davey.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh,
Why?
it's very Trumpy.
Ooh.
Oh.
Like real hardcore Trumpy shit.
The guy
Right.
the guy in the front there, right?
Yeah, the guy at the front.
Special Agent Johnson.
Yes.
Well, he's probably what, in his 70s
Yeah,
now?
yeah.
That kind of
It's a
flies.
shame because I always liked him and stuff. He's always a pretty decent actor, but yeah, it's bad.
Okay, Boomer.
We all have that. Like, I love Clint Eastwood, even as a filmmaker, even though he's fucking nuts.
Everybody smokes. Here, why don't you have a cigarette?
I don't know, Hans. Maybe you shouldn't, like, you already know all the stuff you need to know. Maybe just be quiet. Just play I'm the scared guy.
Play it cool.
Yeah.
I'm a cat from New York, yeah. Nerd.
New York.
New York? You mean on the other side of the country?
I love that he got invited to this Christmas party by mistake. That's such a nice touch. Like they must have accidentally sent like the invitation to him
Oh yeah.
because like they're still married.
Yeah.
Oh, last name Blaze with a Z. My name is Burke Blaze.
Clay.
Okay.
Ah.
Who starts with their last name unless they're a terrorist pretending to be an American?
You know how to use a handgun, Bill?
My name, Johnny America.
Johnny America.
Oh, yeah, that sounds
My
real.
name is George America.
Frankie Freedom.
Frankie Freedom. Wow, a gun. Never held one of these before.
Just shoot him now, Hans. Don't go for the over dramatic.
Oh man, he doesn't smoke.
Just, I mean, obviously the gun is empty as we know, but just shoot him.
But then we wouldn't have this amazing scene.
All right.
You really love those detonators, don't you?
Yeah.
You got like a thing going with the detonators?
You know, they were expensive, okay, and he's not going to get his security
It's
deposit
true.
back.
I rented those, okay? To Terrorists R Us. Fortunately, they had a rental agreement I had to sign for this.
Terrorists are us.
Yeah.
They closed it right after Babies Are Us.
That's right.
Well, he was on TV in England.
Blow shit up. That's kind of what detonators do.
That's also a reach by John McClane. He found one bag of explosives.
Yes.
Like how
And
does
like,
he,
how many detonators were in there? There were like at least 20 detonators in there.
how does he assume there's not more explosives somewhere else? Because he read the script.
Maybe.
Yeah? Ah, crap!
Oh no, generic terrorist number 4.
They really are the
Oh, you can
worst
see his
shots
fake-
ever.
In one of these shots here, when John McClane, you can see his fake rubber feet. They forgot to edit it out.
Oh no, really?
Yeah. Oh, that's a good stunt.
He had rubber feet for this?
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
he's been hiding
Yeah.
things from me.
I'm sorry.
I wish that they were like the Hobbit feet that they had to wear. in
They
Fellowship
did
of
that.
the
They
Ring.
did that for Captain America: First Avenger.
Yeah.
That scene when he's running
Oh, in the street.
in the street, he had rubber feet on.
That's amazing.
Oh, come on, Chris Evans, you pussy.
Again, I wish they were Hobbit. That would be.
Shoot the glass.
Huh? Actually, his German, if you translate it, he says shoot the windows. That was 2 years of German paying off right there.
Wow.
Hey, why are we shooting the glass? Oh, so that when he runs on it, like his feet will bleed and we'll be able to track him.
Yeah.
Well, should we track him then?
No.
We'll just let him escape and pull the glass out of his feet.
Crap.
I haven't seen any rubber feet yet, John.
There's somewhere.
Holding you personally.
You are wasting all of your bullets.
Yeah, I
Seriously.
mean that's enough broken glass.
I was going to say, about 5 seconds ago, there was enough broken glass, and now there's more. Crap.
So much broken glass.
Oh, hockey puck.
Yeah, another one of them exploding hockey pucks. And John McClane is deaf.
Again.
Yeah.
I need to avenge my brother.
Hey, where'd he go? Oh, I know. I'll follow the blood trail.
Yay, my detonators.
Aha. Now I can get a boner again.
Get a boner. That's what he needed for. He
Yikes.
needed a detonator for his explosive boner.
Okay, I know this film has a very misanthropic look on journalism,
Yeah.
but I don't really think that they would go and terrorize this person's children.
No.
That's a stretch.
Well,
I don't know. Have you ever seen the paparazzi?
they're
on
they're
famous
pretty
people's
they're pretty
kids?
bad. They're pretty bad.
but I mean, these guys are like legitimate news journalists. They're not like TMZ.
True.
Well, true. This is well before like the Fox News era that we're dealing with now. Oh shit! Someone's angry. No shit. How perceptive of you. That's why I had to move across
Yeah.
the country.
Yeah, only John would drive somebody that crazy. That's why I moved to Los Angeles. What's all this paper on the floor?
Newspapers?
Yeah, but did somebody have to run out of this room and drop his newspaper? While the
Ooh, that's a
terrorists
lot
were
of
in?
blood.
God, if there was only some way to track that blood.
Yeah.
Bruce Willis said in many interviews that he still can't watch this scene without getting squeamish.
Why's that?
Because he had to pull the
Glass shards out of his
shard
feet. Yeah, it's funny. He did it in the scene, but he can't watch himself do it without getting kind of sick.
But I mean, it was rubber
It
feet,
was
right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, but
It's still. It looks like
Shoes
looks
that look
painful.
like feet.
it's probably easier to do it than actually to watch it.
Maybe.
You know?
Yeah.
Especially if you don't like blood.
I like how John gets overly personal here.
Well, yeah, I love how the music kind of comes in. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, we talking about some serious shit now.
I like how in the 80s, dude, I shot a kid, how terrible it is. Now with the police, that's just a rite of passage.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, shot a kid.
Yeah, hey, John, maybe this is, not a good topic.
Damn those realistic ray guns.
Hey, there was a big thing I remember in the late 80s that they were selling toy guns that looked completely real.
yeah.
And that was the big thing where toy guns had to be orange
Yes.
and shit like
I
that.
remember that.
Yeah. So it kind of makes sense, you know.
Well, you remember at the end of Terminator 2 when Sarah Connor is in Mexico and the kids are like shooting each other with guns?
Yeah.
Those look like realistic guns.
Yeah.
Like, those are toys, but they clearly are, realistic looking.
Oh, we need to do a watch along for Terminator 2.
Yeah.
This is happening.
Ooh.
I think it came out in May, so guys, let's do this again in May here.
Or for Easter.
That's true. Well,
Oh, shit. The
that'd be
feds are
Terminator.
here.
you asked for a miracle. No, we asked for an explanation.
Yeah. The FBI.
I mean, I know that you have to get through the other 5 things, but like that seems like a really bad security system that if the power is cut, then it opens.
And I'm not a terroristic expert, nor do I run any like secured buildings. So
The FBI.
FBI. Well, I can't cut the power on Christmas Eve. Everybody's watching It's a Wonderful Life.
Hey, it's what's-his-face from the Burbs.
Oh, yeah, it is. The Burbs. That's a forgotten.
That's a great
Classic?
movie. Great movie. I would say classic.
class.
I would say classic. Come on.
It says 80s.
The
is
mayor
it.
will have my ass. Like, this is all the cliches.
The mayor will have
my ass.
It's not as bad as Die Hard 2 with Dennis Franz.
Oh my god, he's hilarious.
first ask questions later. There's no place here, McLean. Go back to New York.
This is my airport, McLean.
Because the mayor will have my ass.
I got the mayor's office up my scrub.
The mayor breathes it down my ass.
Shit, what the fuck they doing? Which means they're not running it step by step.
Oh my god. I see what you did there.
Look at those Barabots. Oh, also, this is actually brilliant in the writing of this movie because Barabons are payable out to whoever possesses them.
Oh, really?
So you don't even need to forge this or go like
You
if
literally
they-
just say, hey, I got these.
I
then
have
pay
these
me.
Barabons. Give me the money. Yeah.
Wow.
Aside from them being like shady as shit though.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's shady for a company to have them, but if you could take a Barabon from anybody and cash it,
Right.
Wow.
you don't need proof that it's yours. You don't need anything. So that the fact that they're robbing this place, it's perfect because you don't have millions of dollars in cash that you have to somehow funnel into
Right.
the banking system or private checks.
It's
Like,
just considered, hey, you have the certificate, which means you get the money.
you have
no
the
matter
rest-
what.
Yeah, the money.
How perceptive are you? Oh man, helicopters.
Right up their ass. It's weird.
So wait a minute. Does that mean you're going to put Johnson up the ass?
I loved it when he said it's just like Vietnam later in these scenes, and you're like, oh, this is only like
Yeah.
a decade separated from Nam.
Isn't that terrifying? Like
Yeah.
the way these movies like
Yeah.
age and like I don't know. I haven't aged.
Yeah, I'm still 25.
Me too.
Which means they have
Uh-uh.
not. They have not done that.
Yeah.
Special Agent
Sir,
Popcorn.
you're still holding down the talk button. Son of a bitch. Collecting 20%.
20%. A lot of blood.
I don't know. That's a hell of a lot of percent. I guess like maybe Hans has a good relationship with his banker. Here comes the
well,
touching part.
That's because of the loss of blood.
Yeah. John's got to have his arc, you know what I mean? Like where he realizes he's a shitty fucking husband.
And a misogynist.
Look, I know it's the 80s and like body hair was a little more okay, but am I the only one distracted by his fur there in the middle?
I kind of
It's a little distracting.
Yeah.
like it.
I mean, like this was the Selleck era.
Yeah.
Okay?
He could have been hairier.
Oh yeah. They probably had somebody on set that shaved Bruce Willis.
I mean, he could
Get
have
his
been
back, get his angel wings on his back.
His angel wings.
He could have been like Sean Connery, really.
Nobody's that hairy.
No.
Sean sometimes
Should have been behind her more. Yes, you should have
Yeah.
done that, John.
Maybe you should have been down below her.
But
every
down
once in a while,
below,
too.
give her a little, like,
Whoa.
give her a treat.
Yeah.
Whoa. Guys are making it personal and sexual.
Come out to the coast. We'll have a few gash.
You make the angels cry.
I'm sorry. Tell them I apologize.
Okay.
Because John has never said he's sorry until now.
She's heard me say I love her 1,000 times. She never heard me say I'm sorry. If you guys, all right, if you guys are watching this with closed caption on, like we are here, you should play the ass drinking game. I don't know how many times they say it in this movie.
Mary's gonna have my ass. You better watch your ass.
It's gonna be my ass.
We're gonna put
Watch
trailer
it.
cones up the ass. A lot of ass in here and being behind somebody. Yeah.
All right, if you are,
Oh no.
we got the horrible reporter here. Just make sure you're still with us here. The douchebag Walter Peck reporter guy here just showed up. To the
Oh
house,
shit.
And he's threatening the housemaid with INS.
Oh fuck you, Walter Peck.
Yeah.
You really do have no dick.
What a nightmare of a human being. I'm going to barge into your home with cameras to interview children because their parents might die, and it's going to make great ratings.
Yeah, he's a monster.
What are you doing, Hans?
Finally piecing together that there may be more explosives.
Oh shit. That's a lot more C4 than I remember.
Plastic, and it's properly charged. That's not good.
That's bad.
How do you know that?
I don't know.
Oh.
Fire.
Uh-oh.
Shoot.
Uh-oh.
Shoot.
No, it's Carl.
Yeah, he has to savor this.
He has to savor it. He needs to not neutralize him, but kill him. It's the same thing. No, it's not.
I neutralized the life out of him.
Uh-oh. Here comes the helicopter up the ass. I mean, you're a dancer, so yeah, that makes you a professional.
Yeah. You're both entertainers.
Sucker punch.
Good thing all these empty drums were here
Yeah.
Yeah.
to make the scene more dramatically, staged.
Okay, I know that this guy's a badass, but if you get punched that hard in the stomach that many times, you're keeled over.
Yep.
Oh, John McClane just got kicked in the head. Cerebral hematoma. John McClane is dead.
The choppers are coming.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
He's going to see the TV.
Oh, shit.
Run, Holly. Run, bitch, run for your life.
They can't come home because the terrorist has them.
Maybe you should ask Santa for new
Oh,
parents.
shit. Oh, shit. Dun, dun, dun.
We
I
already
got my
met
gun.
each other. Oh, never mind. Explosions don't bother them at all, but gunshots, they flinch like motherfuckers.
Well, it was probably like a rumble that they didn't understand, whereas there's no mistaking a gun that's been shot in your presence. I kind of buy it. I'm not going to lie.
Wouldn't you say this is like the second boss level?
Oh, yeah.
We're talking video game here. Right now, what John's dealing with is the second boss.
Yeah.
Carl.
This is that tough boss. It's like right before the end boss.
Yeah.
Sometimes he's even harder than the actual final boss.
Yes. And he's the only one that like plays by the rules of killing the boss. Because, like once you get to the main boss, you're like, all bets are off.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going to make him blink, yellow and red.
Lose 20-25% of odds.
Tops.
A quarter of them.
I can live with that. Yeah. Yes, because you're expecting the terrorists to play by the rules.
So they're expecting to lose 6 to 7 human lives.
Yes, that's right.
That's an acceptable collateral damage amount for them.
God, he looks like Genghis Khan.
Because
Like, it's
that's
so
what I'm
weird.
saying. He was a shoo-in for Genghis Khan
Yeah.
and Bill and Ted.
I mean, did he even have to audition, or did he just
No.
come and be like, "Yep, give it to me"?
God.
Sit down. That's not sitting down. That's just throwing.
Yeah.
Falling you.
Throw down. Yeah,
Throwing
throw
her to
down.
the ground.
Little busy hands.
John can't come to the phone right now. Please leave a message and he'll call you right back.
Oh, right in the shoulder.
Right in the kisser. The shoulder kisser.
Shoulder kiss.
I feel like they have to just rush to kill all these guys. It's kind of like Jonestown. Like, oh, the government's coming in. Drink the Kool-Aid. Oh, a lot of the props and stuff that they use in the fights were just things they had in the building. And like the guy came and was like, oh, let's use this dolly cart. We can do a thing on it.
Yeah, isn't that neat?
Yeah.
Well, you said they were renovating this building at the time, right?
Oh, yeah.
They're still under construction and building it.
The thing is,
Brian, if you finish that, the movies that made us, you'll hear a lot of the stuff that John and I had to say.
well, the funny thing is that like they were actually
Oh,
using this
shit.
building. Kissies.
Kissies? Well, that was the thing that set him off, is that you're a common thief.
Yeah. I'm an
That was the
exceptional
okay
thief.
boomer for him.
Wow.
I think it's like 20th Century Fox was using this building and they got so pissed off by all the loud noises and shit.
Well,
while
like
they
people were
working.
still doing their jobs, while this was all going on.
Yeah,
I mean, I kind of get
The
that.
thing is, if they
Uh-oh.
don't make movies, then they don't have jobs. So maybe get over it.
Oh, okay.
And somehow he doesn't die.
Yeah, because that would kill you. Hanging by that thing would kill you. See?
I mean,
Dead.
his neck probably didn't break, but his windpipe is crushed.
Yeah.
What are they trying to do here with these maneuvers?
These low flying helicopters.
Yeah. That's in junior high,
Ah,
dickhead.
Well, his last name is Johnson.
Yeah.
after all.
Oh.
Johnson
Love it.
Head.
Johnson Head.
It doesn't quite have the same ring, John. I'm not going to lie.
No, not really. I always like to play when the explosions are to happen, like what's miniature and what isn't.
I don't think they did a lot of miniature
Oh,
work on
shit.
this film, though. I really don't.
Well, they did for the explosion. Like they actually,
Oh, that makes sense.
they matched them like from the actual building with the miniature. They composited them in together,
Wow.
and they were going to put falling barabons in there to kind of cover things. But the shot looked so seamless, they didn't even need to bother.
That's amazing. Good for them.
Get down!
No, nobody's hearing him.
No,
say,
no one listens to him.
explosions. We're all gonna die. This is where my suspension of disbelief gets a little lost. That they can't hit John McClane,
No.
and he outruns bullets too. What? Oh, I gotta run faster than these
oh,
bullets!
crap! Oh, crap! Oh, crap!
He is faster than a speeding bullet.
Wait, hold on. On the next pass, let's not shoot the ground.
No, Johnson, you're not going to attack this little bastard.
Guys really like saying Johnson.
Johnson.
It's his fault for being named that.
Yeah, they made a double dick joke. It's not our fault.
A double dick joke.
Double dick.
Double dick.
Double dose. Yeah, this is funny. Like, okay, we need him on the roof, but how do we get him off the roof? And this is what they came up with.
Pretty great.
How the fuck did you get into this shit? I don't know. You wanted to see your wife? That's how?
You know, I choose to watch the alternate cut where Dennis doesn't die. He gets to keep all the bear bonds himself.
Mm-mm.
What about
happy
Carl?
ending for him.
Yeah.
No one cares
Fuck
about
Carl.
Carl.
Wee! There's gonna be a wee coming.
Yeah.
The ultimate wee.
The last we, one might say.
Last wee bender.
Oh my god!
And where did the idea for this come, John? I know they mentioned it in the movies that made us.
Oh, Joel
For the-
Silver said you got to blow the roof.
Yeah.
No. I mean, like specifically the
The
fire
fire hose?
hose and
Oh.
shit.
I think they just honestly looked around the roof and they said, this would work.
Interesting.
Those some bloody feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they don't seem to be hurting him too much. anymore.
No, that's gonna be fine.
I feel like adrenaline from, I don't know, jumping off a building might have come into play.
And he just got glass in his neck and eyes. He's dead.
I was gonna say. Oh shit!
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might want to. Mm.
Come on, Jim.
Come
boy.
on.
Get that off of there. Give me.
There's glass stuck in his chest fur.
He's getting
Oh.
glass shards in his butthole right now as he's sliding
Ew.
back.
Yep.
Listen, it was charming that I said glass in his chest fur, and then you had to take it to
All right.
butthole. As always, you had to take it to butthole.
Come out to the coast. We'll have a few laughs. Get some glass shards in our butts.
No, come out to the coast. We'll get glass in our ass. This
Miniature?
shit writes itself.
They actually slowed this down because, like, if you watch it fall in regular time, that little mini helicopter,
Oh,
it
it
looks
doesn't
like
look
shit.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
But when they slow it down like that, it totally works. And then obviously they darken it up in color correction, so
Yeah.
you can't really tell
Right.
that it's a mini. We're gonna need.
I'll give that one to Dwayne right there. He's got a good line there.
yeah, it's
We're gonna
true.
need some more FBI guys.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
And the elevator still works.
Well, for a minute. Takashi spared no expense.
Takagi.
Takagi?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not Takashi.
I don't know. Okay.
Just hanging out here.
Okay. Wait. How long's that been in there? I didn't see that at the beginning of the movie.
That's because
Nope.
they didn't write it till later.
Wow,
This is
look at
brilliant,
that.
though. I mean, this is brilliant. Fucking.
But where did they get an ambulance though? That matches.
And
the
also,
one-
where was the other truck at?
Yeah. Don't you need ID when you get to the hospital anyways? They're like, hey, look, these guys are all Germans.
Well, they can all do Southern accents. Everybody knows that.
I'm Bill Clay.
I'm Bill Clay.
I got glass
I'm
in
Bill
my...
Clay. This is my associate Johnny America.
Yeah. and his brother Freedom Fry.
Freedom Fry.
What? I love it.
Here comes Argyle to save
Argyle,
the day.
his one moment in the sun. Surprise, motherfucker!
Yeah.
You are totally fired, Argyle.
Yeah. Not only did you stick around for like 7 hours, longer than you should have, but you destroyed the car and nobody's getting picked up in Vegas.
Yeah.
I have ice.
Boom! Oh, man.
So technically, he didn't kill that terrorist. He just knocked him out.
Why'd you blow the roof, Hans?
I got something. I like how he pulls her in the shot, like, ta-da!
And we are now at the boss battle.
Has anybody ever looked more badass than he does right now? Limping
No.
in with the explosions behind him. Sparks going. Just don't shoot Dennis. Let him take the barabons and go.
Take the bear bonds and go.
You're really rooting for him, John. It's very touching.
It's not going to work out too well for Dennis. I'm sorry.
Hey, you know what? Dennis and I are on a first name basis, okay? I'm a name dropper.
Put the gun down.
It wasn't a nuke, it was an explosive. Hans.
Hans, for God's sake.
Why is he?
I mean, he's not wrong.
yeah.
I don't think you owe John McClane an explanation of any kind.
It's like, because I like money. That's why I stole it.
Yeah. All right. Now shoot him.
9 disses mine. Well, yeah.
It's Gary Cooper, you asshole.
There's never enough jokes.
Enough jokes.
It doesn't work.
I love the way
it
he
doesn't
said-
work when you say it.
Oh, it kind of does.
I love the way he says that, motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
Who delivers motherfucker that way?
I don't know, but I'm in.
Everybody's
I-
laughing. We're all laughing.
We're all having a good time.
having a good time. This is a good showdown,
Dude,
right? now?
the first time I saw this movie and I saw the gun on his back, I screamed. I was like so excited.
Boom! Boom!
Lucky shot. Lucky shot. That's the only reason
fuck.
Dennis died.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no!
I do think this is strange. Like,
Grasp
I guess,
onto her, symbol of her power.
Well, I mean, I guess if you have the watch in the beginning, it should pay off later. But
Yeah.
like you said, John, like it does represent
metaphor.
something.
It's
Yeah.
the Rolex.
Rough.
Like, here, let me release you from your workingness, and you can just come back to New York and be a housewife.
But like,
Yeah.
I mean, she
Well, my
earned
manliness
that
will-
career, and like,
yeah.
I think that's a shame. Oh, the look of surprise on his face in
Yeah.
a second is real.
I think they shot it at like 600 frames per second or something insane for this slow.
And it was at that point that
Yeah.
Hans Gruber grew 3 times 3 pages.
Hey, it's Christmas now. It's not Christmas till Hans Gruber falls from the Nakatomi building.
The Gruber drops. It's not
Yeah.
Christmas until the Gruber
I
drops.
should have got Maribon someplace else.
Simon, avenge me!
Yeah, they had him on like a 50-foot rig, Alan Rickman, because he wanted to do his own stunts. And they said they were, I don't know how they said it, but they said he was.
Let's just fuck right here.
Oh my, that was not the best kiss I've ever seen. That was not good.
Well, I
that was
I
I'm
like
gonna
it
eat you
though
kiss.
because it's a desperation kiss. It's not like supposed to be overly romantic. Like,
It's gross.
I'm gonna eat your face because I love you so much.
I'm going to
And
unhinge my jaw and swallow
totally
him whole.
they totally like banged on that floor.
Oh yeah. I bet that's like a delete. I bet the director's cut has like just a graphic bloody sex scene. Like, oh John, I love you, but you smell so bad.
It's like it's the smell of sex and
God.
dying hard
Were you crawling through a ventilation shaft?
a little bit.
Were you
Made a
smoking
friend.
European cigarettes?
It might have been.
Yeah.
Might have made a friend with a rat inside that vent.
Ew.
Are your feet rotting?
What feet? They're
Yeah,
decomposing.
they're black now. Hey, everybody, grab those Barabons. You can cash
Yeah,
them.
yeah. Seriously, grab
Cash 'em the
every
fuck in.
single one.
Get it.
Ellis died for these. Okay.
Good. It doesn't. This movie's 2 hours and 12 minutes. It doesn't feel like it.
No.
It
But-
goes really quick, I think.
It is still to this day the longest runtime of any of the Die Hards.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Are
Yeah.
you Carl Winslow?
Yeah.
People are just so impatient nowadays. Have shorter movies.
I'm the arresting cop in Ghostbusters. Speaking of another Ghostbusters reference,
Yes.
where he's
It's true.
a little typecasting, I feel.
We're friends now.
Look at this
Look at
bromance.
I'm gonna steal your husband right now.
This is the
It's a
first
nice
time.
moment. I
Yeah.
like the tenderness. You don't
Yeah.
see that a lot with men, especially in this era, especially in this genre.
That's brotherhood right
It's
there.
nice.
Now they have sex.
Brother.
It's like, hey, Al, you want to get in on this?
Hey, Holly, I'm going to cuck you. You got to watch.
Brothers hug.
Yeah. Hey, somehow Carl
Hey,
cut
McClane,
himself down.
you
so be
fucking
careful.
asshole! You made us all look stupid. You mean Cokehead's murder?
Yeah, nobody cares about Ellis dying.
Yeah, man. He
Except
was
maybe-
a pain in the ass.
Oh shit!
How did you get down?
Carl does not
Love it.
die.
Here it comes.
Carl Winslow, this is your moment in the sun.
Look,
Boom.
his penis isn't flaccid anymore. I mean, he learned to shoot again.
Whoa, John.
I was not expecting getting shot.
Which is weird. That's the only thing you
Yeah.
should have expected.
Yeah. Bullets, my only weakness.
I fired a gun again.
Curse my human body.
Yeah. Look, his arc is that he's learned to murder again.
It's a dubious arc, to be sure.
Oh, why is my dick so hard? I haven't had one of those in a
He's
while.
like, I'm gonna go home and have sex with my wife.
I blame my flatness on the Twinkies. It was because I hadn't murdered in a while.
Hey, Argyle, you're here for the party too. Yeah. Put that down. Put
The
that
whole
down, buddy.
time, Argyle could have blasted through that fence. He
Yes.
could have laughed any
Yes,
time
he could have.
wanted.
Listen, Argyle was too busy listening to hip hop and hanging out with his bear friend.
Okay, two things. John McClane should either... Oh, wait, hold on.
This is amazing.
Yeah,
great.
let's watch this.
Fuck you, dickless.
Yeah. That's assault.
To be fair,
on
he
camera.
almost got her killed, though.
Yeah,
To be
but...
fair.
Did you get that?
Did you get that?
By the way, I love that John McClane can just leave, like, he should be either arrested or going immediately to the emergency room.
Well, or do we know how much paperwork he's going to have to do? Like,
oh my God.
maybe not arrested, but like there'd be so many reports for him to do.
Well, no, he doesn't have any paperwork to do. He's out of his jurisdiction, which means he broke so many laws.
Well, he'd have
Now-
to give statements and stuff. I
now
don't
they're
mean,
going to
like,
be having sex in that limo.
Oh, yeah.
They're like totally fucking in that limo.
Argyle's gonna be like, you want more Christmas time in house? Oh,
Oh.
well, I'm putting the visor up. You guys
No, he's
have
not. Argyle's going to watch. He's a
Argyle,
freak.
well,
He
the-
just turns
listen,
around while he's driving. He's hitting fire hydrants.
a
He's just like,
freak.
I'm fucking fired anyway. I'm going to get on this.
All
Heck
right, well,
yeah.
that was Die Hard. We got our cast here. We got.
Yeah.
I like the terrorists get their own cast list here,
That they're
Yeah.
listed specifically. It's kind of nice.
and of course, the best terrorist, Eddie, played
Eddie.
by Dennis Hayden. Let me see
Dennis
him there.
Hayden.
William von Homburg,
Yeah. Well, this
Big
was
Johnson, and Little Johnson.
big. Yeah.
Little Johnson. They are so childish. Sorry, Brian. What you were saying?
Well, I was going to say this was a hell of a watch along.
yeah.
Well, it was
hell
our
of a
first. I hope we
watch-along.
did good.
Yeah, I hope you guys. I hope this becomes part of your Christmas tradition.
I would love it.
I'm actually gonna wait till absolutely next year, and I'm gonna watch this myself with it.
Ooh.
It'll have been a year since I've like listened to it, so it'll be
Yeah.
interesting to see.
Well, it's going to be interesting too because you were historically not crazy about listening to the show.
What's that?
You
Yeah.
you don't love listening like to yourself.
Listen to myself. Sometimes
You don't listen to the show?
I do.
He
I
does.
do.
He doesn't like it though.
But sometimes it gives me a little bit of a
I
stomach ache
listen
listening to
to
myself.
every episode
Yeah.
that we put
Yeah.
out. No joke.
I try to.
yeah, and
Yeah.
yeah. John listens to it, but I
Yeah.
said, he doesn't love it.
Yeah. Well, that's a hell. This is seriously. I
hope you guys
I
enjoyed.
hope you all enjoyed it.
I think we did pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. And then seriously, if you really like these sorts of watch along episodes, we'll do more of them. We just wanted to try this one out.
Yeah,
It's
see if
been
you guys
something
dig it.
we've wanted to toy around with for a while. But please let us know.
Yeah, if this is a success, I would love to do Independence Day for around the 4th of July.
Oh,
Oh
my
man,
God,
yeah,
yes.
yeah, definitely,
Done.
definitely.
So yeah, let us know if you like this because we would love to Terminator 2, Ninja
Yep.
Turtles,
Oh man,
Oh.
so many
good ones.
classics from
So
when
many
we were
good ones.
younger.
So
yeah.
good.
So many good ones. So with that said, John, where can they find you at on the Twitter machine?
The Unreal Rules.
Lane?
LA_Croft.
You can find me at Brian Coddington, our Wrestling Psycho Show page. Be sure to like us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at Psycho Show. You can also find us on the Epicast Network at epicastnetwork.com. If you have a favorite movie or question you want to throw our way, or you too are at Nakatomi Plaza right now battling terrorists, you
We'll
can
call the
contact
FBI.
We'll call the FBI first, and then contact us at cinemapsychoshow.com. And make sure to subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts and iTunes, and we will see you next time.
Don't miss my interview with Dennis Hayden coming out around December 20th. He's the best. Thank you, Dennis, for talking with me.
J-Dub's Video Nasties on YouTube.
Yay! Happy holidays.
Cheap plug.
Epicast.